it. Okay, so last time in the Isle of the Forgotten Flames, y'all had woken up at the carnival and decided to head into town. Before you were able to leave the carnival, it appears that quite a few people had some issues and went to Zoomed Off to discuss them. Turns out that some of these issues were related to y'all, some were seemingly related to y'all, and others were a little bit mysterious. One of the issues was a sword was stolen from the sword swallower. Some sermon notes were missing from the reverend. Some fish were missing from the cook, and the roadies were complaining about their trailers being ransacked partially, or at least things moved around, suspected of being searched by someone. Zoomed Off comes in, brings the kids over, and says, look, I know that you were involved in some of these things, i.e. the sermon notes most likely, and others are up in the air, like the fish. However, the seamstress saw Mr. Art handling the sword and walking around with it just the evening before, when y'all were, quote unquote, allegedly, which we know to be true, out in the woods helping Saito return to Ravnica. In this event, the kids were allowed to search your trailer. They found the sword kind of stashed under some ropes and items, and you were kind of reprimanded. That was that. At the moment, there was no other repercussions other than Zoomed Off saying, look, I've got y'all's back up to an extent. If you do too much, I cannot protect y'all anymore, because he has to keep the carnival as a whole's interest as his top priority. So with that, y'all went into town. About a 10-minute walk outside of the carnival, Ziggy noticed that Glassjaw was missing. And y'all decided to kind of backtrack. And as you backtrack, you eventually found a small area, kind of a game trail, and eventually led you back to the gate. Meanwhile, Glassjaw had been kidnapped by Kapesk, our lizard folk companion of the current. And Glassjaw was unsuccessfully trying to explain exactly how money works, bartering, trading, stealing, civilized society. So you have, two quote unquote uncivilized races trying to understand these things together, not exactly going very well. The end result was Kapesk and Glassjaw stealing a number of items from some local vendors. And eventually, all of this led to Glassjaw meeting back up with y'all going to talk to the guild, buying some items, and eventually taking a quest to find this gentleman. You did. You found Kapesk, you brought him back to the guild, he accused you of being slave traders and decided that he would only answer or talk or communicate with Glassjaw. He seems to not like the fairy, the insect, as you were called, Fang.
The bug.
The bug, right. And you all eventually make your way back into town with the task of quote-unquote civilizing / training Kapesk to be a functional member of society and hopefully a member of the guild. From there, y'all begin to do a little investigating, some of y'all's favorite thing to do, in which Art in particular found out that there was 2 of the same clown. He decided to follow one of them with Fang's help. Maybe a few other party members joined in eventually. Fang, you got made. They saw you. You darted after them. And eventually when you came around the corner, you saw a ring of the cages of animals, Seun, and a handful of roadies. After a bit of speaking with animals from Kapesk, some questioning of them, and just sort of relaying information and trying to gather information, you didn't get any direct leads, though you did learn that something was afoot. Something was up. With that, you all went back to your place of rest, the trailer that y'all currently occupy, and we were about to do watches for the night. If nobody has any questions or concerns, we can start with the watches. First watch.
I'll take first watch.
All right, so the kids are also doing their watches. So are you going to try to work with them or separately?
I'll work with them.
Okay. So Monty, Fang, what I heard?
Yep.
I'll do second watch so I can contribute.
Okay.
Which one of the kids looks like they're the leader of the group?
You haven't quite spent enough time with them to notice specifics.
We trained them how to patrol.
Correct. You trained them how to patrol, but I mean that took maybe 10 hours over the course of a couple weeks of working with them. They largely operate completely independently of y'all. I would say in particular, no one seems to be the leader. They seem like they're all the exact same level, more or less. They're just working as a team. At times, you've seen each of them step up into a small leadership role. It would probably take a little bit more working with them to fully understand their hierarchy. So with first watch, are you going to suggest any of the kids in particular or let them pick?
Let them pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nymphadora will take first. So go ahead and get those perception checks from Monty, Fang, Vic, of course. You can make one as well. Oh, good job, Monty.
Yay, 1.
I don't see it. That dice is gone.
All right. Vic, were you walking around for this walk or resting? You're on mute, Vic. No? Okay. I see the no. I see the no. Gotcha. All right. Roll for Nymphadora. Monty, Fang, you have brief conversations with Nymphadora as you pass certain areas. We'll say she goes up to Fang at one point in time. So, Fang, did you find anything? Seems rather quiet tonight.
No, I haven't found anything yet. I'm still just. Could you show me exactly where you found the feathers? Like, was it in a certain direction?
Oh, that was many days ago when we were set up for camp. It's not the same.
Yeah, but
location.
yeah, I guess you're right.
I can describe it though. When I was on my patrol and I had rounded one of the corners, and there on the ground there was a feather. It was partly blown under by the wind, I believe, under one of the trailers. And as I picked it up to look at it, I kind of noticed a sideways direction that I wasn't heading, a small gap between the trailers. There were others. They were so pretty. I just picked a few of them up, and then when I made it to the other side, I noticed that there were a few more. I got, she kind of like shows in her hair, I think 5. You see 5 in her hair. And then next thing I saw was, well, Sehun and the giant. She screamed, and I ran for help. I didn't think anything of it. I'm sorry.
Those two trailers you went between. Do you know whose trailers those 2 trailers were?
I didn't know the carnival very well at the time.
All right. I'm just curious. I'll figure it out sooner or later. But thanks for all your help.
Okay. Oh, well, meet me, Mike.
Oh, is it?
All right. Second watch. Got Ziggy. Who else?
18.
Okay.
I'll take it with Capacic and teach him how to patrol.
Okay. So, third watch then for you.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
All right. we'll get to those in a second. So, Olgram, you going to
Can we-
take second with Ziggy?
Should we take Glassjaw too?
Yeah, Glassjaw will go with you, Capes.
That'd be a 15.
Okay.
Oh, do I need to roll something?
Not yet.
Yet. Just on second watch here.
Okay.
So Ziggy, looks like we had 18, you said. Olgram, we got a 15. Paul, watching from... are you moving around this one, Paul, or stationary?
Yeah, I'll walk around this one.
Gotcha. Good to know. Billy and... I'll say Billy and Sarah will take this one with y'all.
I'm gonna pay particular attention to both of them.
Yeah.
Watch them at the same time I'm looking around and stuff.
Sure. If you would like
If there's
to...
anything that's off on the way they're doing stuff.
Okay. Would you talk with them at all, or just observe?
I mean, I'll talk a little bit, but I'll also talk to my skull and stuff. That way they're not. Yeah. So I'll be try to act as normal as I normally would.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead and give me an insight check as you're having brief conversations, kind of watching their patterns, just trying to discern.
I might be like just flying up, like not far away, but like just kind of like scanning around to see if I see any unusual activity.
Okay.
In the distance,
Okay.
as I like loop around.
Okay. Yeah, I would say you notice that, Vic, you notice that Billy and Sarah are also paying quite a bit of attention to y'all. When y'all split up, on your patrols or the area that you're patrolling, occasionally they'll kind of just peek back over their shoulder to make sure that you're patrolling. It appears that they either don't trust you or suspect you of something. Maybe not you in particular, just y'all's group. Ziggy, you don't notice too much.
All right.
Third watch, we'll have Capesk, Art, and Glassjaw, I believe.
17.
What am I doing? Rolling a 20?
Yeah, perception check for you, Capesk.
I got a 20.
Ooh, and that 20.
Yeah.
Very, very, very nice. Art, what exactly are you teaching Capesk at this moment?
Patterns, things to look out for, things we've seen in the past. Mentioned a little ghosty thingy that ran off in the woods at one point, so look out in the distance and look for things out of the ordinary.
Absolutely. Capesk, would you listen to Art? He's a drow caster. Or would you ignore that information?
No, I'm going to listen to it, especially since I have dealings with the drow
Absolutely.
prior.
Glassjaw is also kind of mentally taking notes from you as well, Art. Lots of conversation. On this watch as well, you would have Cumby as he kind of walks around with y'all as well. At one point in time, he comes up to you, Capesk. Cumby's one of there are these 4 kids, just for your reference, that are also a security detail at the carnival. The party as a whole has a little bit of brief interaction with them in the past, but nothing really substantial. They joined a separate guild from them and are also on a similar mission. Cumby comes up to you, says, "Are you also a member of the guild, or I haven't seen you around before?" "I'm Cumby." Holds his hand out.
I look at him and I tell him I am Capesk, and that's it.
Okay. You just walk off.
No, I just look at him Capesk. I don't understand really what he's doing with his hand.
Okay. He kind of
Uh,
looks a little awkward and just pulls it back.
Then I just look at Art for further guidance.
He is on a trial basis right now. We're seeing how things goes.
Oh, well, all right. Best of luck, I guess. Looks like the lazy goblin's finally up. Glassjaw kind of pulls his eye down, sticks his tongue out, walks off. Other than that, the watches go without much issue. Morning comes, and y'all are free to do as you wish. You know the carnival will be in town 3-ish more days. In the daytime, y'all are kind of free to do what you want. During the carnival itself, you're expected to watch, be on watch, patrol, be security.
You guys want to show me investigation again?
I don't know. I thought you'd gotten over me and found a new teacher.
Well, I think if you guys do it together, it'd be even better.
I don't know. Sounds like you moved on. Did you go find your new teacher?
Hey, Monty, you want to show me some more investigation? Didn't hear you.
No, getting muted the mic. Yeah, sure. I'll show you how to investigate.
All right.
Investigation checks for the both of you.
19.
16. All right. So Fang, at this point, or Chris, I should say, Chris, if you choose to use your one free thing to learn during the campaign for your character Fang as investigation, you are now proficient in the investigation skill.
All right. I'll do that.
As a reminder for everyone else, so per character, I'll kind of allow you all to learn one proficiency in something. So it could be a language, could be a skill, could be a set of tools. Armor is a little different. And you'll have to have a teacher that is proficient in that skill helping you. And it's 3 successes before 3 failures. I set the DC semi-arbitrarily just based upon your abilities. If you're trying to get proficiency in a skill that you don't really have any background in, it'll be a little harder. In Fang's case, he has at least some background in, I would say, espionage type work. So makes sense. All right, that's going to take up most of the day for Monty and Fang. Anybody else got something to do?
Probably gonna head out now. I'll
Okay.
see y'all next week.
Later.
Bye.
Take care.
We're done with the long rest and stuff, right?
Correct. It is morning. Free to do as you wish.
Okay, I need to talk to the guys and figure out what they were looking for, like a description of this clown. Because the animals I talked to were useless.
I'm going to walk with him. Walk around the circus, take him by the Kinku clowns and point out the exact one. Said it's like that guy. Identically. But not that guy. If that makes sense.
you would see a group of 4 bird-type people known as kinkus with a very colorful outfits, makeup, afros, all these sorts of things. You'll see them playing instruments, juggling, riding unicycles, kind of practicing. Anytime they go by somebody, they'll pull off a fake nose or do some little mini magic trip, getting a laugh out of another member of the carnival. Art points him out.
Is there anything distinguishable about the specific guy? The specific bird?
Yeah, he's a little taller than the others, a little bit stockier. He's very recognizable, if that's what you're asking. In terms of just general appearance, you don't notice anything. If you're looking for something specific, like, something specific, you can make a check to determine if you notice anything.
Yeah, man. I walking past them, the whole group of clowns walk by me, and then all of a sudden I see somebody. I see him turn the corner again from somewhere he clearly didn't come from. So something was up.
Have you talked to these clowns
Like recently or at all?
at all?
Well, I mean, like, clowns aren't really my thing, so I try to stay as far away from them hoes as I can.
So we have 2 of the same clown, but nobody's talked to the clowns?
Well, to be fair, that only happened last night. So
Did the
now would be the
clown?
time.
Did the clown see the other clown that wasn't one of them? Or is it,
To my knowledge, the answer is no, but I mean, who
No,
knows?
They were heading opposite directions.
Is there like a high point of this circus? Like, for example, is there not necessarily a tower, but what's the highest possible vantage point above the circus?
So the circus is set outside of this, major city, and you're locally kind of in a bowl. So if you go to the outskirts, outside of kind of the ring that y'all have kind of set up as a circus, you could probably see, maybe 30% from one area, 30% from another. The highest vantage point in the circus would be the main tent, which is about 30 or so feet at its peak. You're not really sure how much weight it can support, though.
I mean,
I'm only 110 pounds.
This is
I
true.
mean, if you got some questions, now's the time we can go ask them.
Yeah, I think I'm suggesting that we go talk to the clowns. Maybe since you're afraid of clowns, and I don't really know the customs of clowns, I think we should have Glassjaw talk to them for us.
I definitely don't think that's the key. I've seen the way things go after he talks to somebody. Usually doesn't work out. I mean, look at way things went for you yesterday. So,
I mean, I got my ivory, and I got my.
Well, you had it for a little bit.
Well, I either want to talk to the clowns or I want to go climb and sit at the top of this main tent and see if I can't spot this guy somewhere down in the circus.
Well, I don't feel like getting yelled at by Zoomed Off for us breaking some shit, so let's avoid that for right now and talk to these birds.
Okay.
Okay. Talk to the kinkus.
Si, senor.
You see them performing their clown duties, getting ready for the evening. What do y'all say?
How was the show last night? Y'all put on a good demonstration of your abilities?
Oh, very good. Good. Yes, very good. How are you?
Oh, I forget. I hate those clowns.
It's been better. Random question. You ever happen to, see one of you, and then all of a sudden they're back and acting a little strange.
They look at each other, their heads kind of cock and bring their arms up like, I don't know. They look back at you. No, 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 no.
One of you wasn't, happened to be wandering around the animals last night during the show, perhaps.
No, they try to eat us sometimes.
Yeah, I noticed that.
One of them starts juggling.
I don't need that show.
Do I can I smell them? Like there was a scent left by the other guy that the tiger said like spelled distinctly like bird,
Yeah.
which makes sense. Is there anything off about the smells? Can I roll like a
If
I guess
you
it
would
would-
like to get a really good whiff of them, you would have to maybe move in a little closer. Otherwise, you'll make the check at disadvantage from your.
I'm moving closer.
Okay. As you move in, the one that's juggling or whatever, like bounces one of the balls off your head, like bounces back, and the other one catches it and starts juggling. And the other one from the side kind of bounces one. It doesn't hurt. It's just kind of slightly annoying. And they start to kind of like move around you, like, don't come too close, buddy. But nevertheless, you do get close enough. You can make a perception check. This will be scent based.
Perception. Okay. And if I have a little X on the bubble, that means I have advantage.
Correct. So the not advantage. You have proficiency.
Efficiency.
Oh, okay.
So the number written next to the skill, you'll just add whatever.
Oh no! I rolled in that one.
Reroll.
You do have a reroll.
Oh, okay. Off of any roll?
So once at the beginning of every session, you'll have a reroll, meaning like you rolled on that one, you reroll it,
Okay.
you have to take the new one. Once you've used it,
All
it's
right.
gone. But if you roll a nat 20, you get your reroll back, or you can give yours to someone else that doesn't have
Oh,
one.
okay.
So
So 4 and then plus 7, so
Okay.
11.
11. On an 11, I mean, you can kind of clearly smell what they smell like. It's not particularly a very distinct smell, but you have something you might be able to use.
Okay, I know these birds said that the animals try to eat them sometimes.
Yes.
Have we seen them around any of the animals and how the animals react when they're close?
I would say you don't have any recollection of seeing them near their their cages, but sometimes in the show, one of the ringleaders or maybe Seun would be moving the animals around, and the clowns would be like relatively nearby. Though you haven't seen an act in which the clowns are directly interacting with the animals. That answers your question.
Well, to go with that was, okay, when that one went through the cages last night, how did the animals react to him going through the cages?
We didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't see it?
You didn't see it. The aftermath was you rounded the corner, and one of the tigers in particular was standing up, kind of sniffing the air. Capesk talked with the animal and was saying that he smelled the distinct smell of a bird.
I thought you said we saw the kinku, one of the kinkus running through there.
You saw
Saw him turn down an alley that led that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Correct.
So-
I was
Just so I
trying to see if
understand.
there's a difference the way the animals react to this versus the other one. That would help. Okay.
So just so I understand, with near the animals and stuff with the bird smell and whatnot, am I smelling the same thing for the guy that was leaving, or what? You said I would find something usable. What exactly did I find for my sniff test?
Right. So when you had went and talked with the tiger previously, you didn't smell anything. The tiger had said he smelled something, and he called it the scent of a bird. In this particular instance this morning, they don't have a very strong scent to you. Yet again, you rolled low on your check. But you know, if this scent ever came up again, you would probably be able to recognize it.
Okay.
Yeah, is kind of what I'm referring to. You know, when you have a lot of smells, like a lot of other people, or it's just rained or something like that, a lot of times the scent would be harder to pick up. But let's just say you ran into an individual that was looking like these birds. If they had a different scent, you would be able to tell.
Okay, got it.
Sorry about him. He's new, never seen your kind before, so he's just being weird.
And now you're
But,
talking like them.
No. Anyways, have a good day. Have a good show tonight. And if you happen to see anybody randomly walking in your area that looks like you that shouldn't be there, just let me know. It might not be as weird as you think.
Oh,
And I'm just gonna turn around and leave.
All right. Vic, you got anything for the day?
Yeah, I'm gonna be at the trailer. And going through it, looking at things. I mean, I'll go. I won't spend all the time there, but some time investigating, going through things. And then I'll walk through where the animals were at, try to see if there's anything we can pick up there.
Sure. Would you be talking to people or just observing?
I'll be talking to the spirits and see if there's any spirits that know anything.
Sure. Go ahead and give me an investigation check as you try to gather information.
Be 11.
Okay. Yeah, on an 11, you're walking back some of the events that have happened. You're familiarizing yourself with the placements of certain trailers and where certain people are stationed. Notice the kids, many of the performers, reverends, pretty much everyone at the carnival. You see them throughout the day. Maybe brief conversations with some, others you might not talk to at all. Other than that, you're not able to really pick up on anything too new.
Okay.
Ulgrim?
I mean, I'll wander around a little bit, keeping my eyes open, but I'm not looking for anything in particular.
Sure. Yeah, you can give me investigation or perception, your choice.
Perception, sure.
So I would have rather had perception.
I know you would, Paul.
11.
Yeah, you walk around and very similar to Vic, you just don't really notice too much, but you're getting some familiarity with the setup that they have made.
No, one thing as I'm walking around, I do want to make sure, in particular, I go by the young kids area a couple times. Just wandering around, not paying particular attention to it, but kind of trying to get a feel for what they do during the daytime.
Sure. Y'all had taught them as a group that they need to find the correct time to rest. At any given time, at least a couple of them are inside of their trailer resting. That may be sleeping or just, sitting down or something. The others are usually out patrolling, moving around. They're having conversations with people as well. They're not directly investigating the murders or other things like y'all are. But they're just, making their presence known.
Okay. One thing I want to do at that trailer is try to put, man, I'm not a thiefy thing, but try to put something up there so I can see if it's disturbed. So I know if somebody else is going into the trailer.
Okay. Yeah. Inside of it, there's a bed, there's a dresser, there's a desk. What would you place? Where would you place it?
Well, I mean, I've seen movies where they put a hair across the door so the hair is gone.
Like it.
That somebody's gone into it and stuff like that. So something that would be, just to try to see if there's anything, there's dust on the floor, gather a little bit of dust and see if there's footprints or anything that show up, in between times when I'm around it.
Absolutely.
So I know something in and out.
Yeah. We'll talk about specifics later, but yeah, you find a few different methods that you think might be productive. You employ those.
Okay.
Say about 2/3 of the day goes by. It's about 4 or 5 in the evening, and you have some people already coming from town, getting ready to enjoy the show. Just to keep the sessions kind of moving through here and the days rolling on. So tonight there will be a show, and then the next few days, there'll be shows as well. What would y'all like to be doing during these days? I'll give y'all a second to kind of talk and think it through. Because let's just try to keep the sessions moving, not bogged down too much with something specific. Any trips to town or anything like that we can discuss as well. We just don't have to role play it extremely linearly. So think about it for a second.
So we're not technically working in the middle of the day, right? So we could go and leave, do whatever. We don't have to be watching anything.
Correct.
Okay.
I want to have a conversation with Glassjaw.
My man.
So I go looking for him.
Sure. Yeah, we'll do specifics in a second, but as a group discuss, because in the next 10 minutes, I want to just get all the way to y'all on the road again, other than the individual conversations we'll have. Yeah.
I think we should talk to the turtle dude about the stolen fish within this time, just to see if he saw anyone around when it happened. See if that's related to you. And you said someone saw you, right? The tailor?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, I'm not going to talk to her because that seems ill-advised. But
I'll go talk to the tailor then also, and because they said that she saw you, and I want to know if she saw you.
yeah, I can talk to Turtle Boy. I was thinking about taking one of the kids and going for lunch, something like that, with a few of our party to ask them questions.
And I want to talk to the tailor. And during most of the days, I'm just going to be keeping an eye on the kids, a little extra, but not being creepy about it. Just try to get their patterns and what they're actually doing.
I'll do more of the same like what I did today, but I'm also going to try to get to know some of the people, I guess the roadie type people a little bit. The guy who drives the wagon, and then do some visiting with the that old lady who was kind of freaked out by me that first time. Little, throughout these few days as we're sitting here.
Okay, noted. From Art, Fang, and Vic. Rest of y'all?
I know you said about learning a skill. Is there anybody that I could maybe try to work with on animal handling?
Not me. I'm too small.
There's the animal trainer person here.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Maybe somebody in the carnival. If I have time with them and stuff. If I have enough.
Sayun.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so just to be clear, while they're stationed at the city, they'll be working on the road. You could definitely
yeah.
Plenty of time.
Okay.
So
Sure.
anybody that wants to use a skill or learn a skill. So
I got +7 in animal handling.
So you could talk to him.
There you go.
Chris, your camera went out in case you're unaware.
Hmm.
Oh, the other Chris. Sorry.
I'm aware.
He got naked.
If he did, he wouldn't turn his camera off.
That's true. Um, I don't know. I'll familiarize myself with the area and the people that we're supposed to be keeping watch on, since I'm new to the group.
Noted, Monkey.
As I'm getting to know the people, though, I'm going to be recommending to help repair things for them too. You know,
Okay.
to help, to,
I
Awesome.
think
to warm up. Yes, that's
Art, you have you can see at night, can't you?
Yeah.
I'd like to basically wait until nighttime and then I think I kind of want to do the same thing where I learn the grounds of everything for the circus, but then I kind of want to be concentrated at night to see if I can find somebody sneaking around at night. Because if you're saying these people are being murdered, do we know if they were murdered during the daytime or nighttime?
Oh, it was at nighttime.
I'd rather be associated at nighttime than wandering around in the day, and we have enough people who are moving around in the circus to keep them safe during the day, I would bet.
Good conclusion. So, are you going to a nocturnal sleep schedule right now, where you're up at night and sleeping during the day?
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay.
Can I convince Glassjaw to do that as well?
Easily. All right, let's role play any conversations. So, I think Fang, you had spoken out first. Who would you like to talk to again?
The tailor,
Seamstress, clothes lady.
whatever
Gotcha.
she is.
Sure. You head over to her encampment. She's got a handful of people helping her. There are lots of clothing that are strung up on clotheslines. You can see rips and tears in it, and she's assessing the damage. She's got a bit of chalk where she's kind of drawing stuff, maybe making some kind of tailor to the size of something, making it larger or smaller. Got a bunch of spools of thread and needles and all sorts of things you would associate with a seamstress or tailor, and is busy at work. I don't remember your name. Do you need something made?
No, I don't need anything made. I just have a couple questions for you that
Alright,
maybe
well,
you can help me out on something.
All right, keep it quick. I'm busy, dear.
Trying to find out information about the stolen sword, and I heard that you know what he looks like, and I wanted to get a description from you, exactly what you saw.
Well, to put it simply, I saw your friend, the drow fellow. He had it in his
Are
hand.
you sure? How close was he that you saw him?
Close enough to know who it was.
I'm just saying it in feet.
30 feet, maybe?
And you're positive it was him?
Well, there's no other drows around here, are there?
Was it wearing the same clothes he usually wears, or I don't know if there's another drow running around outside. I want to know, are you positive it's the guy I'm with?
Roll an insight check, Fang.
Inside. Inside 14.
She says, "Look, I heard it was found, and I heard it was returned. So to be honest, I'm really not interested in small details."
Well, that sucks. All Okay. Well, thank you very much. I know we got it returned, but we're just really trying to find out who did it because I don't think my friend did it, but I'm going to investigate it and find out if he did or not. Thank you.
Ta-ta.
Then the only other person I wanted to talk to was Glassjaw.
Sure. You got him. You find him sleeping.
Hey, Glassjaw.
Oh, yeah. Fang, what's up?
I was thinking, I've been watching you working hard, and I have a special mission for you.
Oh, I'm listening.
We are in danger because there are lichens in the area. Now, I got this magic wand
Okay.
that can find them, but you only get 4 chances, and I tell them all about the wand.
Okay.
And then I thought maybe during this next week, if you want to be a full-fledged group member, if you can find this lichen, I'll see what I can do about that.
Oh, will you give me some shinies, Fang?
How many shinies you need?
37.
I'll give you 37 shinies also.
Okay.
And I hand him the wand.
Okay. I only got 4 chances, though, right?
And don't just guess. Look around for him. And if you think it is someone, then you have a chance. But
right.
don't just randomly waste all of those 4.
And what's the magic word?
Peanut butter.
That's one of those things that you civilized folks eat, right? It's food.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
it's food.
So if I say it right now, the wand will start.
No, don't.
I want to say it, Fang.
No,
I wanna
don't
do
say
it.
it.
Fang, I want to do it.
I do not do it, and I walk away.
Okay. Almond butter. He puts the wand
Nut
up.
butter.
Nut butter. Yeah. There we go.
Oh,
It's the generic phrase.
And other than that, I'm just walking around, kind of watching the kids a little bit and seeing things, but that's it.
Love it. Art, who did you want to talk to?
Fang suggested I talk to Turtle Boy.
Okay.
Chef de cuisine.
You head over to see Chet, the turtle. In the middle of the day, he's working very hard to make sure that everybody is fed. He has a handful of assistants kind of working with him. Some of them, he says, go into town, buy this, head over to so-and-so's place and get this. You see kind of like relatively far away from the rest of the main show, he's set up a small area where he's like collecting a little bit of rainwater off of some trees and stuff like that. He's got like a big barrel. He's using that to wash stuff. He's got some like drainage system to get some of the water away from his area to not make it too muddy. He's got all kinds of small pheasants that he's plucked and gutted and is seasoning up, as well as many herbs, roots, berries, making teas and salads and things like this, just to make sure everyone's fed. Oh, hey, Art, what can I do for you?
Hey man, I heard you were missing some things.
Oh, yeah, some fish. We're not serving fish anytime soon. They keep going missing every night.
Every night.
Well, I mean, since y'all joined, kind of narrows
So,
it down
like,
to y'all.
They're not like special fancy fish. It's just your fish, period, goes missing every night.
Well, they're special to me.
I'm sure they would taste special as well. Coming from you.
Seems disingenuous, but I'll take it.
I mean, I've never tried it, so I couldn't know for sure.
Well, that's fair. All right. Well, anything else?
Why is this the first time I'm hearing about it? You've been missing it for the last 3 weeks.
Well, my line of command is I got a problem. I talk to my men first. If they don't know the answer, I go to Mr. Zumi. If Zumi can't solve it, well, he does his own thing. I don't got time to mess around for a few measly fish. I was just reporting the news.
Well, I'll see what I can do for you. Because, I'm just dying to taste that famed fish of yours.
Aren't we all?
Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll bring back some fresh fish tonight
Oh,
for you to cook up.
all right. We could also set a trap. We could put some fish out, and one of you could watch it, and we could see if we could catch the culprit.
That's not a half bad idea.
All right. Well, I don't have any fish is the problem, so.
Guess I got to make a trip into town then.
All right. Have fun.
Will do.
Is there anything else for you, lady?
I was going to grab Fang and was going to be capacity, but his ass is sleeping now. See if I can grab, I don't know, one of the kids, Chumby or something on the way out to grab lunch and grab some fish.
Okay, sure. Whichever kid you want to take with you, you can head into town and purchase from the wet market.
Hey, Fang, you hungry?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
All right.
Plus, I found out some interesting news from the tailor.
So did I. Well, not from the tailor, but I figured you yeah, whatever.
The tailor actually saw someone that looked just like you. Says it was you, for sure.
I assumed as much. I mean, that's what Zoomed Off said, so.
So the only...
It's not really
now
anything
the clone
new.
is cloned a clown and cloned you at one point.
I mean, we knew that yesterday. You didn't learn anything new. I mean, I actually have something new. This magical fish didn't go missing on just one day. It's gone missing every night.
Every night?
Every night. So.
For how long?
Since we got here apparently. So the last two that, what the hell? Why you got a black Goku? So since we've gotten here, so I don't know, 3-4 weeks, something like that.
And we're just hearing about 3 fish now?
That's what I'm saying. I would love to say that it was my idea, but old Sheffy over here suggested that we set a bit of a fish trap. So I was going to go grab some lunch, grab some fish on the way back.
All right, let's do it.
Badass.
And I figured we'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Take one of the kids with us, ask him a few questions, see what happens.
Okay, let's do it.
I'll let you pick your poison. Just see who we run into on the way out.
All right.
On the way to leave town, you see, we'll say Sarah.
Hey, sir, how's things going this afternoon?
Been a bit of a tough day. It's been relatively quiet, not as much excitement. Kind of hard to stay awake sometimes. I'm pretty bored.
We're about to head out to go grab a bite. You want to liven up your day a bit?
Oh,
get out of here for a couple hours.
Are we hunting or?
Yeah, we're hunting pre-dead fish in the market.
Oh, okay. Usually 5.
I mean, we're gonna go to grab some lunch at probably the inn tavern real quick, and then head to the wet market afterwards. If you're in.
Of course. Yeah. Let's go. That sounds great.
All right. You had any of the food here in town yet?
No, I usually just what Chet makes.
I guess we'll ask around, see if we can't find the hot spot.
Oh, I'm kind of excited. Maybe I'll buy some snacks for the road.
Pretty good idea.
Starting to feel like a third wheel over here.
Feel free to step in. Ain't nobody needs you just hovering behind us.
Well,
I'll let. How about you find the tavern there, Fang, since you feel so left out?
Didn't we pass one last time we were in town?
There's taverns.
Yeah. I say I already know one, and I just go to the first tavern I see when we go in.
You'll get to the city gates, flash your guild credentials. Sarah flashes hers for her respective guild. Enter into the city, and there are a number of places to eat, all different types of cuisine. Surf and turf types of places. There's stir fry type of meals as well. There's also a number of markets, taverns, all kinds of places you can get food. So whatever you wish to grab.
You're picking Fang as long as we can sit down.
Which one has a porch that looks nice and open that we could sit outside?
You head to the southwest portion of town, and inside of the wall that is kind of built up around the town, there's a small break in the wall, and there's a handful of really nice looking buildings there that look out over the ocean as the waves crash up against the sheer cliffs. There appears to be we'll call it a fancy type restaurant there. You can sit down, order whatever
We
you
go
like.
there.
Okay. Seaside Surf and Turf.
You guys look good together. This could be very romantic. Just ignore me.
Sarah kind of blushes. I viewed it more of a mentor type relationship, actually.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Always trying to make something out of nothing, aren't you?
I just thought you looked cute together. Didn't mean to offend anyone.
You walk up, and there's a very finely dressed gentleman. Will it be a table for 3?
Yes.
2.5. Okay, 3. All right. Right this way.
That's more like
please.
2 1/4.
Yeah, I think it's a quarter. Do I get 3/4 off my meals?
We don't get people of your size here very often, so we will, of course, accommodate you fully, though. Right this way. Would you prefer a view of the streets or the ocean?
Ocean, guys?
I like the
You're
ocean.
picking.
Ocean.
Go up there and order whatever you like. There are a number of things. The meal would be a gold piece. It's a very fine restaurant. It would cover small amounts of alcohol and stuff as well. For Fang, we'll say 5 silver.
Half off.
Would you like to have any conversation with Sarah, or just fast track this?
No, I am going to fast track the boring conversation, and then I'm going to cast suggestion using subtle spell.
Oh, I absolutely love that.
And have her tell me all of her missions for this trip.
Okay. What's my save, Cody?
Wiz 16.
Okay.
Damn.
Well, the Midnight Horses Guild that we got to join. Very excited about that still. They had told us that there was a carnival and they wanted us to watch it. Keep it safe. That's about it.
I mean, I was just checking to make sure y'all didn't have any extra information than we did. So,
I assure you, I will definitely share it with you if we do. We still view it as we're working with a team, as a team. I mean, even though y'all stole that sword and sermon notes, I think you did it for a good reason, right? You're just trying to find whoever murdered the strong man.
I mean, first off, I'd like to say hypothetically, because, I still am claiming innocence. And second of all, you say you're looking for whoever killed this man, but I don't think I've seen y'all looking around too much.
I will show the 60-second one. Where's those other ones? Because I can only see the first one that I made today.
Mute the mic, Dylan.
See? Just shows that one.
No, it's loud. All right. Well, it's we're taking our primary job a little bit more serious than the investigation. I mean, y'all are on it. It's a lot, and we're not really sure where to start. Maybe more incompetence than...
Well, if y'all find anything else about that, feel free to let us know too.
Yeah, of course, we will.
We're hitting a bit of a dead end ourselves, so.
Understood. This was good food. Maybe we should get to the market. Shouldn't stay out too long.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Head down to market. Is there anything you're looking for other than fish?
Fish, if they have any like special seasonings.
Okay.
Why do you want special seasonings for the fish that we're gonna put that down as a trap?
I mean, it's more for the turtle than the fish. Just trying to be nice, give a gift. He's been rough right now. People keep stealing his food.
I didn't steal the food. I think that actually
I didn't say you did. I said someone's been stealing his food. You got a guilty conscience over there?
I could eat a whole fish in a week.
Sure.
Probably.
For all I know, you got like 32. You got 32 fish carcasses in that bag of yours.
I do not. I guess let's head back and get ready to spring this trap.
Yeah. So how much fish are you really looking to buy?
If 3 fish go missing a night, I'm gonna buy 4.
Sure. That would be 2 silver. Yeah, there's lots of seasonings. If you want to buy like
Is there anything like regional? Anything special?
Yeah, sure. They have some special kind of seasoned mixes. Cumin, oregano, salt, pepper, chilies. They kind of mix it in certain ratios for stuff. Chet is making food for 100+ people. So are you just gonna buy small amounts, or are you gonna go for like a very large amount?
Nah, something small.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you could buy enough to make a handful of steaks or season a handful of full chickens or something like that for a couple silver.
All right, let's head back.
Mm. You head back. You go to Chet immediately?
Yep.
All right, this is perfect. So what are you thinking? Where should we put it? Who's gonna watch?
Where do you typically put it?
Well, I have a number of coolers that I keep things in. Kind of points over. We got some people with a little bit of magic. They can make a little ice. They put it in there, and then the fish go in, and we walk away. We even locked them sometimes, but we woke up. The locks were picked. Pretty sneaky, if you ask me. Maybe don't want to make it too obvious, so maybe put it in one of the coolers. Lock it, don't lock it, not sure. You're the experts. I'm just the
Do
chef.
whatever you typically do with the fish.
All right, fine.
And then there's a 4th one in there. That one's for you. Whatever you do with it.
I cook it.
And I also got you this. I tossed him a little bag of seasoning. Got you something a little special for your troubles.
Opens it up and gets a little sniff. Ooh, that's some good stuff. All right.
Yeah, man, use that on yourself.
Free of charge.
Of course.
This
You
won't
know,
go forgotten.
apparently we've caused you some problems of showing up here, so
Agreed.
I'm gonna help try and even it out.
You're getting there.
All right, so you just put that fish wherever you're doing. We'll keep an eye on it.
Of course.
And I'm gonna turn and leave. And as I leave, I'm gonna tell Ruby
Not
to go hide in a tree close by, invisible somewhere, and just stay there and watch.
Absolutely. Love it.
I'm also going to go hide in a tree close by. In the shadow of the tree, whichever direction I need to be there.
How long are you
And I'm gonna leave her there for as long as anything happens. Until anything happens.
Yeah, so I'm up there hiding too, so I don't get seen in the area.
All right. But how long are you? I mean, you have at least 3, maybe 4 nights. You know, so are you going to just stay there 24/7 for 4 days?
No, I'm just going to be on a nocturnal schedule then, I guess.
Okay. Note. All right. Olgrim, what were you going to do?
I mean, I really didn't have too much plan.
You can assist with other things and keep watch, things of that nature.
Sure. I know Vic was, trying to help people around. I guess maybe to help our names out a little bit. So
Sure.
if anybody needs sense.
I like it. Yeah. A couple days later, most people know you by name. You know most of them by name as well. People need things moved. They need help with maybe laying out some benches to try to get a good amount of spatial utilization. You know, you assist in any way you can. Vic.
Okay, well, we'll go through the whole thing, but talking to Lady, I think Lady Duval was her name. Fortune teller.
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to her and to where she does her fortune stuff. Knock on her door. Go into her place, and I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna, say, first time we met, you seemed something was off, or you seemed off put by me. And I'd kind of like to know why. I'm gonna set my skull close to her crystal, and then I'm gonna pull the scarf out, the morning shroud, so that way the waft of its perfume and the sound of the morning can come out. And I'm gonna start talking to her, and then bring the spirits in also.
Okay.
To have them come in. Now we don't have to go through details now, but I'm gonna spend some time with her going through this, laying the things out and stuff like that to see what I can learn.
Sure. I'll say this, because since you're spending a lot of time, we won't have any roles for it. The first thing you notice is on your original encounter with her, you had heard her speak to you, but you realize now that she is mute and cannot speak. All of her communication is done telepathically. Didn't dawn on you at the time. It was later at night. You just arrived. You're a little shocked. She doesn't exactly seem afraid of you. She just seems very weary. Any motions you would make in her general direction, she would slightly flinch back. Her daughter, of course, also a fortune teller, would, for most of your conversations, remain relatively close. But she says she's still an apprentice and her mother is the expert. The spirits, Lady Duval, yourself, begin to have a seance of sorts as you begin to ask questions, delve deeper. It appears that there's just a portion of her memories that she cannot access. You remind her of something or someone from the past, but it's not very clear to her. Unless you ask her anything else specific, that's all you would know.
Okay. Well, I don't know anything specific to ask her, but Also, as we're going through go through this, so part of it was with the morning shroud to see if the waft of the smell or anything reminded her of something, or even the sound of mourning, the crying. Did she pick up on that or stuff to see if that triggers any memories?
It appears that a lot of these things seem very familiar to her, and she's just on the edge of remembering, and then it just kind of fades away.
Okay. The other part of the conversation I want is the fortune teller to see to pick her insight about the murder, and any thoughts she has. Was anything that that she has picked up from people that has seemed off-putting or strange beyond the normal strange that she sees a lot of?
Absolutely. She mentions that a number of the people in the carnival, people you're familiar with, some that you're not too familiar with, have come to visit her. They've asked questions. They've asked for her insight onto these matters. She says that her ability to kind of perceive and tell things, her ability as a seer or as an oracle, she doesn't get to choose what they are. If somebody asks her a question, if the spirits, if the methods in which she's able to receive this information don't wish for her to receive it, she doesn't. And on this particular instance of this murder, she's had very little luck perceiving. She recounts some of the information that she has seen and visions she's had about it. All of it is information you already know. An image of Seun standing over the strong man, an image of y'all arriving on the scene, an image of his body being put to rest. But she has nothing else to add.
Okay. And then the last thing I'll mention to her is I had a soul of a drow that has gone missing. If you pick up anything on that, let me know. I don't know who would want to have stolen it, but I've had brief conversations with the skull, and I was trying to learn more from it.
She seems very interested in this. She's asking for specifics, for sketches. Her daughter opens up a sketch pad and some charcoal and begins to do a little rough sketch of the skull. They're asking specifics about the shape of the top part of the cranium, the jawline, how the teeth were there any cracks. They both seem very interested in this particular type of object. But at the time, they have no information on it. They tell you, though, they will gladly share information if there are any visions.
The victim was a victim of a sacrifice, so I don't know if there's anything from that as play into it. Or
sure, yeah, they're writing all this down.
Curiosity why somebody would want to kill Soul. As I'm working with it though, during that time, I'll look at anything inside their wagon, do some repair mending and stuff like that.
Sure. Your fee is your assistance that you provide them.
Well, as I leave, I'll drop a couple gold coins.
Absolutely, they thank you, and you feel as if you put the mother, Lady Duval, at ease, sort of just talking with her, kind of letting your thoughts be known.
Okay, I gotta go take care of the dog.
Sure. Monty, what do you got?
Oh, I was just walking around the carnival and just introducing myself to everyone and
Sure. Getting
more familiar. Yeah, that way they don't just think I'm some creepy goblin walking around.
Sure, sure. And then I think Kapesk, you had mentioned you'll at night be attempting to see if you see anybody moving around. Yes.
Yeah, I want to be active at night, and if possible, I'd like to go to the top of the circus tent and just basically be stealthed up there, looking around to see if I see any activity.
Okay. It's definitely doable. That area is very visible. There's really no, it's a pointy tent with a large pole internally. You could obscure yourself from a portion of the grounds, but you wouldn't be able to obscure yourself fully without any type of magic. So just
Okay,
FYI,
then
you might be seen.
I'd rather do some patrolling and just try and stay stealth on the ground then.
Okay. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll go ahead and run that run now. So everyone's doing their watches and the times that they normally would, but you're spending the entire night, your full energy patrolling. Go ahead and give me a stealth check to see how successfully you can evade.
3 + 8, 11.
Okay. And then as you're kind of walking around, are you searching down alleys? Are you making irregular patterns? What's your method of trying to gather information?
I'm going to try and go from, essentially, we'll just say a clockwise from the outer areas into the inner areas. If that makes sense.
Absolutely.
And then I'm just looking for, because nothing in the circus should really be open late at night, like
Correct.
at the part that I'm basically starting to do this. So I'm basically looking for anything that matches the animal's description, or possibly what I smelled before, or somebody that meets the description as stated, and any suspicious activity, basically.
Okay. As the nights go on, from night to night, you patrol around. You coordinate with the others that are patrolling during their respective times, sharing information. Glassjaw, of course, is sticking with you most of the time. You don't really see anything in particular. It seems very quiet at night. You almost question if there were ever any murders to begin with, as it's a very peaceful circus overall. Fang, as you're staked out in the tree, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
I'm gonna re-roll that. 23.
All right. On a 23, you're remaining in a tree, and you're specifically watching the fish, yes?
Yeah, the fish in the area around the fish.
Okay. I'll say in your second night of watching, you hear something. You can't see because you're in a tree. There's a lot of area around you that's obscured. You still have line of sight of your cooler, but you kind of just hear a noise, something moving at the edge of the woods.
How far from me?
Hard to tell. 30 feet, maybe.
And how dark is it?
Pitch black, unless you can see otherwise. Bit of moonlight.
I guess let me cast dark vision on myself
Sure.
so I can at least see what's going on. Can I see what's making the noise?
No, you can't see. There's a lot of trees, some tents.
Okay, I pay attention to the fish, but I also pay attention to where I heard the noise a little extra closely.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
$22.
Okay. On a 22, you hear the noise again. Seems a little bit further away from you now, possibly a little bit closer to the cooking area. And about 2 or 3 minutes later, it's very dark, very hard to see, even with dark vision. You can just make out the form of a relatively tall, skinny figure that appears to be kind of sneaking around the area near where the cooler is. They're kind of moving in and out of your view behind objects, clearly making their general direction probably towards the coolers.
I try to get a little closer without being seen.
Okay. How close are we talking? You're about 60, maybe 80 feet away.
Saying 30.
Okay. That close? We'll need another stealth check.
$27.
Ooh, very nice. You get up real close. Still very dark, but at that distance, you can see pretty clearly. You see a tall, feline figure, pushing 7 feet tall, kind of sneaking around. Eventually makes its way up. Click. Little claw comes out. It goes over to the lock and begins to try to pick it. Click. Opens up the lock, sets it on the ground, and breaks the cooler open. Looks around. You can see it's kind of smelling the air. Reaches in, grabs one fish, and sticks it in a satchel. Another, and then kind of reaches around, feels that there's another one, closes it, locks it back, begins to kind of look around, and begins to scurry off to the side a little bit out of your view.
I follow, see where it's going.
Okay. You're trying to remain stealth, yes?
Yes, but I'm not going to lose him or her.
Leaves the carnival, begins to head through the small grove of trees. At this point, maybe about a quarter mile or so outside of the carnival itself, there's a small series of boulders that are all kind of crushed against each other, and there's a little cove, or a little cave rather, that's kind of underneath it, and you see a small fire with a little bit of smoke coming up, but no flame, as well as a bedroll on the ground. The tabaxi gets all the way down to that area, grabs the fish, opens him up, and just begins to chow down.
I scout around that area just watching for. I stay there at least a couple hours. I want to see if anyone else is coming in, or is it just
visually
one?
There's no indication there's another person. It's a small area, single bedroll. You spend an hour, nothing. 2 hours, nothing.
Have I seen this person before or anything?
I don't know. Have you?
Well, I mean, at all inside the circus while I'm walking around?
Definitely not a member of the circus, no.
And it's a cat?
Tabaxi, yeah.
You know, I go up to. I just fly up to him and start talking.
Okay. All right. So in the middle of the night, in a
Jesus.
secluded
Middle of the night.
location. Okay, got it. As you get closer, you watch as the tabaxi quickly notices that you are approaching, and reaches behind its back, and you can't quite see what it is, but it pulls out this longer object, maybe about 3 feet long or so, and with one hand, kind of holds it at you, kind of moves it around. Do you say anything as you come in?
I say, hold on. Don't shoot me.
Yo, don't
I
get any
just-
closer.
I'm starving, and I saw you were eating the fish, and I was just wondering if I wouldn't take much. Look how small I am. I'll pay you. I am starving.
Give me a persuasion check.
14.
Doesn't appear to trust you. Does a 30 hit?
No.
Okay.
Okay, maybe.
I think it does. All right.
Did I end up doing this? Isn't Arch bird watching too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Art's bird saw this. $12 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, like a buckshot. Do you continue to
What the hell did you do that for?
All right, shoot you again.
She didn't load it in time. It's an action to reload one of those.
Nope, not if you have a feature that prevents that.
Gun jams.
Rolls in that one, but she'll re-roll it. 27 to hit.
Yeah.
Seven more points.
What happened to you weren't going to do dumb shit anymore?
Okay.
Do you continue to approach?
I throw my smoke bomb and I double dash, triple dash,
Away.
whatever dash out of there.
Okay, absolutely. You get back to camp. Art, you've been alerted by your bird that a figure was seen. Fang ran off.
Just going to wait for Fang to come back then.
I'm on my way back because that's where I'm running from. So
You regroup.
Art, it's some.
Let me guess, you did something stupid
No.
with the holes in your body.
Well, it hurts a little, but I'm okay. But it's a tabaxi that likes to shoot people.
I can tell. You should definitely get that looked at.
Yeah, it's all right, but I think that you could probably talk to her.
Probably could have had you not gone up there and scared the shit out of her and made her aggressive.
Hey, why don't you pretend to have me tied up? And we go in and ask if I was giving her trouble, and then you'd be friends with her.
Also, because it's the middle of the night and I'm tired of shit. That's why.
Well, right now, she's been stealing the whole time.
And with our luck, because you alerted her already, we're gonna go over there and she'll be gone.
Maybe.
Because you couldn't just be patient.
I might have done that wrong.
I don't think there's a might have there.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for her in the coming days then. Because I'm sure she's still going to want to steal them fish.
I don't know. He made it sound like he was done with fish and wasn't going to mess with it anymore. So we'll see. You know, I'm pretty sure after your whole casket incident, you said you were done doing dumb shit, and then you
You
turned
don't
around.
know
and
what I
confessed.
did?
I was there. I do know,
No,
and I
not
can
now.
see what you look like now. So I mean, people don't come back with full of bullet hole wounds if they didn't do dumb shit.
I just look at him totally disappointed. I put my head down and like just buzz right away back to the trailer.
Right? Believe that covers everything that y'all wanted to do specifically.
We just need to pick up Kapesh's jacket before we dip out.
The carnival says that they'll, be leaving the next morning after a performance. Yeah, if y'all try to run into town, you have, very short amount of time to go do that.
Kapesh is the only one that needs anything from town, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So I'll sprint off while he's sleeping because he's on night shifts. So I'll sprint off while he's sleeping to go pick it up. I'm pretty sure I paid for it in full beforehand.
I think you did.
We did.
We did, like he contributed.
I did the haggling.
You're muted, Paul. I don't know what you're saying.
He contributed some stolen ivory.
To be fair, that ivory got taken back, so he didn't contribute anything.
Hard
When you're going into town, you want to. Should we try to set a trap for this Baxley person?
I mean, we're about to be on the road, so who knows how this trap's gonna go.
Well, it's been happening every night since we joined and we've been on the road, so this Tabaxi is following us.
Oh, I'm aware of that. I'm just saying it'd probably be easier not on the road, but I mean, because how are we just gonna get fish just on the road like this?
Well, if you pick some up from the town, it only takes 3 a night, so if you get it.
Well, I
At
mean,
least
we're in
one-
between towns for like 2-3 weeks.
Right, but if you get tonight some fish, we put it in there and we try to set a trap to catch.
We're leaving in like an hour.
Right, but you're going into town.
I'm not trying to miss the train here. If you want to join me and we can split our separate ways when we get there, feel free to go grab some fish.
Okay. Grab some fish, try to see if we can't set a trap.
Sure, Vic. How much you looking to buy?
As I said, it takes 3 a night, so I'll get 12 fish or whatever, something like that.
Okay.
They can put inside their ice chest.
Be 15 silver.
When I get back, I'm just gonna lay the jacket on the sleeping Kapesk for him to wake to.
You go. They say, it was a lot of work, but they finally finished it. Here it is.
We'll be sure to shout your name on the mountainside every time.
Thank you very much. Look forward to doing
Let them know where to
business with you
find the
again.
finest cloaks.
Finest cloaks in all the nation.
Darn right.
You all make it back to the carnival in time. As y'all are about to leave, Sayun comes up to you in particular, Art. Art, normally I travel near the rear of the carnival with the animals. However, I had noticed on our last leg of the journey before we arrived here, they were getting a little antsy, not enough exercise. I was hoping I could have some of the elephants pull a few caravans. If you wouldn't mind, could I harness one up to yours? They really need the exercise.
Yeah, go for it. We got a dwarven friend here who wants to learn more about animals anyway, so just give him a good opportunity.
Oh, I would be happy to help him. Olgrim, right?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. I'll have most of my trailers following relatively close to y'all's. I need to be relatively close to the animals in case something goes awry. Thank you, Art. Olgrim, we
No
can
problem.
work on the road.
Sounds good. Thanks.
These are very well trained animals, so no checks are required to move them. But I will have Olgrim go ahead and make an animal handling check since he is attempting to learn.
Sure. That would be a 19.
19. That is a pass. So three passes before 3 failures, and you'll get the skill. So just note that down for yourself. As y'all get on the road, Kapesk and Fang, are y'all keeping your nocturnal schedule?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I will.
Noted. I'll have somebody in the group go ahead and give me a d20 to see how your travels go on the road today.
Go ahead, Capass, get your first one.
Am I rolling for everybody?
You're rolling for the day.
It is
All right. These dice have been
counted.
either high or low.
Don't screw us.
18.
Or do if you want an adventure.
18, not bad.
It's just a flat 18, right? I don't add anything to it.
Correct. It is
right.
just an encounter roll. I have a little table that tells me what may or may not happen. In this particular instance, you continue in the grasslands as you leave the town of Port Umberley. You're heading to a slightly smaller city known as Templehaven. It's on the edge of the Badlands, edge of the Wastelands. There's a large portion of the Kingdom of Leflin that is just another desolate area that many large creatures and animals and things make it very difficult to traverse. The weather is unpredictable. There's lots of legend and lore associated with it. And this town is kind of right on the outskirts of that, Templehaven. It's maybe a 5 to 12 day journey, depending on a number of factors. They estimate around 7 or so days until arriving near the outskirts of the city, where they'll do maybe just 1 or 2 days of shows. Around midday, you move from a very tall grassland out to more of a plains type area. Grass is a lot shorter, and you see herds of many wild animals. You see drafts, you see elephants, you see hippos. Occasionally, as always, you'll see small bands of goblin, orc, and other tribes out in the area doing bits of scouting early in the morning or later in the evening. At one point in time, there's a large herd of elephants that y'all can see all kind of moving together, and you watch as they all break into maybe a bit of a sprint or a fast pace as a group. It's kind of moving with the carnival, kind of parallel rather, or perpendicular rather, so that Zoomdoff calls out for y'all to kind of start shifting one direction to try to avoid them. But eventually they keep getting closer and closer and closer. And as y'all begin to turn further and further and further, eventually you realize that this group of elephants is going to come right into y'all's little train that y'all have made. You'll have a brief moment to try to maybe do something if you would like.
This is during the day, right?
Middle of the day, yeah. Someone could, of course, wake you up, Fang and Kapesk, if y'all would wish to do so.
I am going to fire Eldritch Blasts on their left side to try and get them to turn.
Sure. Okay. I'll say just give me 6 to hits. So that's what you got time for.
18 for the first.
Okay.
And then natural 20. And then
Can I get your
11.
roll?
Sure. And then 27. And then 11. And 22.
With the majority of those hitting, you kind of knock the elephants over. I'll assume your repelling blast on these as they get relatively close. It's definitely moved their course ever so slightly, but it's not enough to miss the caravan as a whole. There's calls for everyone in the back to slow down, slow down, slow down, stop, stop, stop. Algrim, go ahead and give me another animal handling check. Since you're assisting with that.
It's a 18.
18. On an 18, you kind of help rear the reins on this large elephant to try to get it to shift course ever so slightly. A number of people are, just putting hands up, doing all kinds of signals to make everyone stop from behind as the caravan is trying to come to a halt. Some of the ones in the front of y'all are attempting to speed up to have the herd of elephants come kind of in between a group of y'all. The ground starts to shake and rumble. You can almost feel, every single footstep of these creatures as they get close. Y'all have done a pretty good job. It looks like they're possibly going to miss the caravan as a whole. Here, I got a little map. Let me know if somebody can't see. And so some of the elephants represent the ones that y'all are pulling, and then the group of them represents the others. Y'all are at a complete stop now, and the carts in front of you are moving pretty much full speed to try to get out of the way. The ground starts to shake and rumble, and as you feel it, your brief moment where, so at this point, Kapesk, Fang, you're wide awake. The ground is shaking so hard, and all of a sudden, you almost feel like it stops for a second. Then you realize that the shaking that the elephants was causing is relatively minor, and there's something else that was going on. Next thing you know, you hear this large crunching sound, and you all kind of sink down for a second as right beside y'all, a purple worm.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'll have everyone roll initiative.
It's a worm. Initiative?
Initiative.
Oh.
So initiative, this is my roll plus dexterity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You said it like you haven't been playing this game for 2 years, Chris.
It's okay, because I want to keep adding my proficiency to everything, that's why.
You've been chased by purple worms for 2 years?
No, we're talking about rolling for initiative.
I was just recently chased in BG3 and had a discussion about it.
All right. 20 for Fang, it looks like. Go ahead and roll for my creatures here.
We get a roll for Glassjaw.
Yeah, we'll get to those. That's a nat 20, so that's an auto first.
Damn. A nat 2018.
There's Glassjaw. Okay. We'll have. All right. I'm not sure if y'all can see that initiative order, but I think I got everyone. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw as the cart is tipped over slightly due to this worm coming out of the ground.
I
20.
think my dice are. I either live or I die by the sword.
14.
Okay. If you got a 16 or above, you are not prone.
Knocked or not?
Not. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's confusing, isn't it? If you got a 15 or below, you are prone. My assumption is that everybody is quote-unquote inside of the caravan, whether that means you're sitting up driving it or otherwise. And the damage, bludgeoning damage, you will take. So if you passed, you take half, so you'll take 5. If you failed, you take 11 bludgeoning damage.
That's supposed to be Glassjaw.
Yeah, it's just the stat block I use for him.
I was making sure somebody that didn't hop up in behind us.
Yes. Okay. Wormy will go first. Let's see. Guess we don't need Ziggy, huh? Let's see. There are 6 of y'all, so I have y'all.
Let him get eaten by a purple worm.
That would be funny. As y'all are shown on my Discord, I will roll to see who this is. 1, 2. Oh, Kapesk. Kapesk, my good old friend. The purple worm comes up, and as it's moving out of the ground, its tail whips around, and for a 32 to hit, which should definitely hit you, it kind of stabs into your side right as you're getting up. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
16.
Okay, on a 16, that is a failure. You take a total of 19 piercing damage and 42 poison damage.
Hell yeah.
You still up?
19 plus 42, 61. Nope. I am -6 health.
And the purple worm, so you're unconscious, so you're making death saves. The purple worm will move ever so slightly. It doesn't quite, I'll just put it here maybe for clarity. It doesn't quite leave anybody's attack range due to its size, but it appears to be moving towards the herd of elephants. Fang, your turn.
I don't know if I want to fight this thing, or should we see it just let it eat the elephants? How scary is it?
What do you mean?
Okay, how far am I? I activate my tattoo.
Okay.
And I think
How
it's within
big is the worm?
This worm looks pretty close to full grown. It would be around, I would say, 15 to 20 feet in diameter and pushing 80 feet long.
So those elephants are charging through our line?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so I attack the worm. I get outside of the trailer
Okay,
and
so
just
you're
close enough.
prone, so you
I'm
half
not
move-
prone.
Oh, you
I rolled-
passed? Okay.
I
All right. It's still difficult terrain to get out, so it's 10 feet of movement, so 20 feet to get out.
Okay, so I'm out.
Okay,
I got 20 feet left.
Mhm.
But I'm within 15 feet, so I'm just going to strike.
go for it. So you're kind of just on top of the cart.
Yeah. I'm
Go for
flying on it, over it, though. I'm not,
Sure.
I'm maybe 2 feet in the air. Okay. 17 and 8 is 24.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Stunning strike.
Damage first, and then I'll make my roll.
11.
Okay, you said 11, yes.
Yep.
Constitution save. That is an out one for a 12.
Yeah, so you're stunned.
I'm stunned.
I'm going to make a second attack on you.
Okay, at advantage.
I'm going to reroll it.
Just roll one of them.
Nat 20, I get my reroll back.
How fast would we say these carts move per round?
Well, everything from you back is completely stopped. Everything in front is moving full speed. So probably
Gotcha.
like 60.
Nat 20, I roll double my dice.
Yeah,
Or
well, yeah,
double
but you
your dice.
choose before. You can either roll the normal amount and double just the dice, or you can roll double the dice.
I roll double the dice.
Okay.
That's
21.
22 and 6, 28.
Okay, 28.
And then
Taken.
I'll do patient defense, and that'll be my turn.
I don't think you can, right? Is that a bonus action?
Yeah, but I didn't do a bonus action yet.
You did your
I just
tattoo,
did my-
right?
Ah, shit. Yep, you're correct. You are 100% correct, sir.
All right.
Next.
Are you staying there, or are you moving?
I guess I got 20 feet, so no, I'm gonna stay there.
Art.
Wait, if I'm, yeah, I stay right there.
I will. I'll hex it and then blast it, I guess.
Okay. Go for it.
That's a nat 20
Nice.
and a 11.
Yep, nat 20 hits.
That's a d10, a d6. And 5 is 12, so 24. was 428, 27 points.
Okay. This is force, right?
Yes.
Pushing it.
Sure. And then I'm gonna try and. So you said it's 10 feet to get, or 20 feet to get out of this thing?
For you, 10, because you're on the edge.
If he pushes it and he goes out of my range, does that count as me getting it and hit him?
Nope.
No, it's not for. It's forced movement. 13. And I'll end my turn.
Awesome. Vic.
Okay, well, I'm going to get up since I was not prone. And then I'm going to. Kapeska's down. I'm going to do Healing Word on him. And he'll take 6 points.
Alright, Capesk, you are now awake with 6 points. Vic, continue.
And then I will move to get out of the wagon on the backside of it.
Okay, yeah, 10 feet to get out there.
Yeah, I'll just move out to the backside of it. Kind of hide behind the wagon.
Sure. Nice. Alright, Capesk, you are prone with 6 hit points. Go ahead.
That means I only have a bonus action, right?
No, you got your full turn. For prone, if you would like to stand up, it's half your movement to do so.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
I want to cast Speak with Animals on myself.
Okay. So you know it only works on beast.
Yeah, so the elephant's right.
Correct. Just so that you know, will not work on the worm.
Okay. And I want to move and get on this elephant right in front of me.
Okay.
On the.
The one pulling
Can I
the
move?
cart.
Oh, I can move. Yeah. So I'm gonna go and get on him, and then. Oh, he's pulling the cart. I thought we were being stampeded on.
No, that's the other group of elephants.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna get on him, and I'm gonna talk to the elephant, and I'm gonna ask him to, if it's possible for him to move the cart faster and away from the worm.
Okay, so you won't be able to quite get that far. You'll be able to get, let's see.
How much is each box worth?
Each one will be 10 inside because it's difficult terrain to move in there. So from the spot
Okay.
you're in, so what's your movement speed normally? 30?
30, so I have 15.
15. So yeah, you could essentially be right here, climbing.
Okay.
Up,
Okay.
climbing up to it. But sure, you can talk to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is our cart laying on the side?
Well, the side you're on, Vic, looks fine, but it's definitely tilted pretty far that direction, so it's probably damaged.
Okay. But it's not laying down.
It is not laying down. It is just kind of tilted. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna ask him to speed up and get us away from the worm.
Okay. All right. Glassjaw's turn. He'll kind of wake up and he looks real confused. He looks over at Monty. Monty, what are we doing? What's happening?
There's a big worm.
He kind of peeks outside. Oh my gosh. Should I shoot it? What do I do?
Make your best judgment call.
Okay, I'm gonna hide. He gets underneath a series of blankets and small backpacks, and will hold his action if he sees anything coming. Monty?
I'm going to stand up And then move. Let's see. Here.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Very nice. Welcome.
Alright, I'm going to use a bonus action rally on Capes.
Okay.
So that'll be 5 temporary hit points.
Capacity, you have 5 temp hit points, so it doesn't actually give you real hit points, but if you take damage, you will subtract 5 from the damage.
Okay.
Alright, and then I'm going to jump down.
Okay.
You said that's 10 feet to get out?
Were you prone?
No.
Oh, you passed. Yeah, so it'd just be 10 feet for you to hop outside. Yeah.
And I guess I'll stand in between the cart. And I'll go through.
Bold move, Cotton.
Yeah. True. Alright, so I've got an 18 and a 17 to hit.
Let's see. Looks like 17 misses, 18 hits.
Okay. And that'll be 13 damage.
Okay.
Alright. And I'll stay right there.
Very nice. All right, we're up to all of the worms that may or may not exist. It is also a layer action turn. So essentially all of these carts here so they move that far, getting more or less out of the way, and the herd of elephants will we'll say go about right there. Also, coming out of the ground right here be a slightly smaller worm, as well as one right here.
Oh man, this is getting wormy.
I'm about to get fucked.
And right by Art as well, you see a smaller one riding on the back of that larger one coming out as well. So one of my creatures is stunned. This one over here will go to kind of intercept the elephants, and looks like it's going to try to bite one of them and sort of alligator roll. So we'll see how that goes for it. That is a 26 to hit, so it essentially takes one of these elephants and has it in its mouth. Represent it maybe like that. The one by you, Art, the small one, will kind of fly right over your head. If you would like to make a melee opportunity attack, or if you have Warcaster, you could cast a spell.
Nope, sure don't. I'm just gonna let him go.
Alright, he'll fly over to Fang. You look like a tasty snack, sir. It's gonna try to bite you.
When you say fly, do you mean like it's actually flying or like it's jumping a long distance? Oh,
this
shit.
little worm has small wings on its back, multiple sets of them. 22 to hit, Fang?
Yep.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm gonna roll it. Fuck you. 12.
Meant to be.
12 was the DC. So lucky you. You take 9 piercing damage, and you are not swallowed. It then whips around with its tail and hits itself. Okay. Lovely. Fang?
Another thing that can eat the bug.
Fang, you're up. The one by Uard appears to be holding its action to do a stinger attack. I'm not sure what the trigger is, though.
So now if I try to run out of range, it gets a free attack at me, huh?
If it chooses to take it, yes.
I'll use an action point to disengage.
Okay. So action disengage or a bonus action with the
bonus action
Key point.
disengage.
key point.
Yeah,
Step
I
of the
took it
wind.
off.
Okay.
Then I get within 15 feet and I attack him again. That's an advantage, right?
Which one? The big worm?
Big worm.
Absolutely. It's still stunned.
That's a 18 and a 20.
Both hit.
So 20.
But it's
Okay,
one attack,
stunning
right?
strike. Yeah, one attack. Stunning strike.
Alright, roll damage and I'll roll save again.
And I hit for 9.
Okay. Take my 9 damage. That's a 23 con save.
Yep, he made it that one. Shit, so I got really lucky when I stunned him the first time.
You did, but it was worth it.
I gotta do it again. So 25 to hit,
25 hits.
stunning strike, and I hit for 12.
Okay. 12 damage. $15.
I didn't get him again. So now all I got is, shit, I'll just stay there. Fuck it.
Okay. Art.
I'll risk getting hit by the big guy, and I'm going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip on. Excuse me, I'm going to risk getting hit by the little guy and hit Tasha's Mind Whip on the big guy.
Big guy being the biggest big. Yeah, alright.
It's a int 16.
Okay.
I assume they're not very smart creatures, but I could be wrong.
Okay. Yep, doesn't say it has to understand you. So, I will make my intelligence saving throw. You'll see how great it is.
Perfect. Now you
That is a
take
negative
3d6. Oh, 4d6 because of hex.
No reactions.
Oh, it can only move, take an action. It's basically slowed for 1 round.
Yep.
That's 17 points.
Okay. On, take that. Okay. Awesome. The one near you views you as a threat. And it will go ahead and take an attack at you, Art. 29 to hit. Con save.
21.
Alright. You take 14 piercing. And And 15 poison. Continue.
Ouch.
Yeah, that sounds like an ouch. Holy shit.
Yup. That's it, I guess.
Okay. Vic.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardian.
Sure.
So it's a 15-foot radius around me.
There we go.
Oh god, that's a lot of sixes in that roll.
It was. Alright, so first time entering or starting their turn. Yes?
Yes.
Alright, noted.
Alright, they'll be me.
Awesome. Pesk.
Did anything come with me asking the elephant to get the hell out of here, basically?
It tried, but the card is broken.
Useless. Okay, the flying bug thing, the flying worm thing, right next to me, up
Yes.
top. I want to, let's see, you said each square is 10?
5. Well, it depends what you're doing. So if you're climbing on the elephant, you know, it's going to be more than if you just hop off and are walking on the ground. So
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of the, get down from the elephant.
Okay.
Kind of like right here.
sure, that'll be 10 feet. Just
And then I want to, okay. And then I want to attack the worm right in front of me.
sure, it's kind of flying in the air. It's still within your reach,
Yep.
so it'd be about 10 feet in the air.
Okay. So then I want to shoot it with the shotgun.
Okay. So if you shoot it with the shotgun, I believe you have a disadvantage at close range.
It says 30/90.
Correct. So since you're within 5 feet of it,
Oh,
you have disadvantage.
I'm stabbing it.
You're
Okay.
stabbing it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the spear
Go with
instead.
spear, yep. So no disadvantage then.
Okay. All right, so I take. In this case, I rolled an 8, and then it says attack +5 versus AC, so it's 8 + 5, right?
Correct.
Okay, 13.
All right. Let's see. On the 13, its AC is 14, so that does not hit.
Okay. So then I can just use my second attack, right?
You have extra attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna do the same thing. Okay, that's 19.
19 hits.
So then 1d6 + 2. Well, okay. 1 + 2 is a 3, so I got a 3.
All right. 3 points of damage. Every bit counts. Anything else? Anything else, guys?
I don't think I can do anything else. All I have is a bonus action. Everything else, I think, takes a normal action. So, nope, that's it. I'm gonna cower behind my shield
Okay.
and hope for the best.
Love it. All right. We're on to Glassjaw. Glassjaw kind of peeks out. He sees the small flying one and kind of likes his chances. So he'll go ahead and take an attack. Ooh, hits. Bolt of energy is shot out of his of the wand he has, streaking towards the smaller flying worm. And he takes a little damage. He will then cower back inside. Monty?
I'll sneak attack the small one.
Go for it.
So, gotta move up closer to it.
Yep. What weapon are you using?
My rapier.
Go for it. Awesome.
$24 to hit.
That hits.
And then 7 piercing. And I'll use my plus 46.
46.
Sneak attack.
D6.
Oh, good. Yeah.
So 19.
Okay.
Total.
19. Awesome.
And then I'll use my bonus action to is it
Very
Nimble
small.
Escape?
Nimble Escape.
Oh, if Fury is small too, that counts as well, right? Because it's bigger than me, right?
It is much bigger than you.
Let's see. So my proficiency bonus, so it takes 3 more damage.
Okay. So you've utilized that ability. And then bonus action, gonna skip out.
I'm gonna bonus action Nimble Escape.
Okay.
To disengage over here by this elephant.
Love it. Go hide under the elephant. Alright.
Right here.
Very nice, Monty. Full grown.
Right? So the guy in front of me is slowed, right?
He cannot take a reaction.
Oh, okay.
You would know that. Yes. So.
Actually, I think I'll stay right there. I'm gonna go ahead and use the bonus action to activate the tattoo,
Nice.
and then I'll go ahead and take a couple swings.
So, shadowy arms appear out of Olga, holding whatever weapon he chooses.
All right, so that is gonna be so a 17 and a 19.
19 hits.
Five, 14 damage. All right, and I'll take that.
Right. Everything for Olga?
Yep.
Okay. Back to the top of the order.
You could have backed up if you wanted to, since you can't react and you have 15-foot reach now.
Oh yeah, that is
This is
true.
true.
Yeah, let me go ahead and just over here. That works.
Of course. Perfect. Meanwhile, we have the elephants panicking.
As long as they don't trample my ass.
They thought about it. But you were just in the path of the worm behind you, so you got a little lucky there. Alright. Those elephants will get there. And let me see. It is the worm's turn. The one over here that has this elephant, it will begin to try to make a tunnel in the ground to carry this larger creature that very much appears to be dead at this point. Oh, that's not what I wanted that to look like.
Hopefully this other wormy grabs one too.
We'll just say it's making a hole there. Let's see. So Art, I can take action or bonus action or move.
Correct.
Don't get all three. It's a dick DM move right there. I don't like that. Let's see here.
It's better than being stunned.
True. It will burrow into the ground and absolutely disappear out of y'all's sight. Could be anywhere. The other one. Let's see. Pest. You're a pest.
Are you doing the flying one?
Right.
Okay, it needs to make a wisdom save.
It won't kill it, so I'll handle those in a second. 26 to hit for the pest.
Yeah, that hits.
Make a con save, and then
Oh, he's down.
16 should miss.
Well, I rolled a 10.
All right, so you take. Let me roll it for me here. Let's see. You take 8 piercing
Oh, he's got 3 left.
and 16 poison. Is it wisdom?
And-
Nick?
Yeah, wisdom.
Okay. 16.
Fails.
Yeah, I'm definitely down.
They'll take 19 points of damage.
Okay.
And they only get to move at half speed.
Alright. Yeah, it watches you go down. It realizes that this area is not good for it. It will try to move out of it. Let's see. What its movement speed will be in this particular instance. Not very far. That's all it can do.
So he goes out of my range. I get a strike at him.
You cannot see him because of the lights.
I'm flying. I'm at 10 feet. And remember,
Did you
I
tell me
was
that?
always.
He said he was flying on top of the cart.
I
You
was
said
flying
that
on top of
earlier.
the car.
Said that earlier.
Okay.
I didn't hear it, so
Okay.
unless everyone in the group heard you say when you moved over there you were flying on top of the car. I heard you say it
I
earlier
never-
at the beginning.
I never specifically said it when I
Yes,
went over
that-
there.
That's the key. If you had,
Good.
absolutely.
I have not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. So I will remove the big guy from the field just because he's underground. You can't see him. The one up top here, it will try to attack one of the elephants. Not gonna hit. Go for that one again. Oh, that one does hit though. It will then drag over here. That elephant. Okay, Fang.
I guess I'll fly over to here to be within 15 feet.
Okay.
And I'll attack him. $23.
23 hits.
So that's for 9.
Okay, Fang. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, I just kick him to the ground. I kick his head so hard that it kind of like puts an imprint of my tiny little foot in its skull, and
Love
it
it.
crunches to the ground.
Absolutely love it. All right. Throw him to the ground. First attack.
I guess I'll move. So I got that much more, so I'm within 15 feet of the other one.
Okay.
Do attack. 7 and 8 is 15.
15 does not hit.
I'll just do a bonus attack on him.
Okay.
But that's not going to hit either. Okay. stay there.
All right, Art.
I will move within the safety region. And then I'm going to shoot the guy that hit me.
Go for it.
See if I can't piss him off enough to drop his elephant. 15 for the first, and 27 for the second.
That's a hit.
And that is 11 points.
Noted.
I'm gonna move him further away from me.
Yo, who's pushing him out of my range, you bastard?
I'm pushing him away from everybody, sir.
Yeah, I said out of my range.
I don't believe you've gotten shit on by one of these yet, so yes.
Okay.
I die so my elephant doesn't have to.
Sayun appreciates it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he was down.
I mean,
I'm a dirt main.
All right. There you go. Anything else, Art?
nope.
Okay. Vic.
Did he
Alright,
drop
I'm
the
gonna-
elephant?
Up to here. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on the one that Art just hit.
Uh-huh.
So he needs to make a save. Wisdom.
Wisdom. Chris, to answer your question, it's latched on, and part of its body was, flung around, kind of like rotated it. So. Around. 15.
Yeah, it fails. So he'll take 18 points of damage.
It's necrotic, right?
Yes. Okay, and then I'm gonna do healing word on Capacity. He'll take 4 points.
Pesk, you were unconscious. Now you are conscious with 4 hit points. Anything else, Vic?
No, that's it. That was my bonus action.
Awesome. Pesk, you're prone. 4 hit points. Your turn.
I rise from the dirt, brush myself off. A light hiss escapes from my mouth as I feel the wind through my nostrils into my lungs once again.
Love it.
And I look at this useless elephant behind me, and I want to ask it, if I set you free, will you aid us?
So you cast your spell, but when you knock unconscious, your spell drops.
Alright, well I talk to him in Draconian because I'm an idiot,
Okay.
and he doesn't understand me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I realize this, I decide to turn back around to these worms, and I am going to, just to understand, this red area is bad for the worms, correct?
It's good for you. Yeah.
Good for me, bad for worms. Okay, is this our cart, or is this the carnival's cart?
Carnival.
It's owned by your guild that the group is with, and they're transporting it somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, don't blow up the cart.
Oh, I was thinking of scavenging it for some healing items, but if it's ours already, we'll know what's in it, so.
Just forward,
I
go
am
forward
go-
15 feet and shoot it.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. 5, 10, 15. Actually, I'm gonna due to my I'm looking a little like a snack to these people. So I'm gonna stay behind Fang, and this is as far as I'm gonna move right here.
Okay.
And that should be. Let's see, how do I measure line? Okay, so it's within 30 feet. So I'm gonna shoot it with my shotgun. Okay. 2d8 plus 4. So if I want to use it in here, die d8 2.
You gotta roll to hit first.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
That's great damage.
So it'd just be d20,
Plus.
but then it says plus 5, so it'd be.
Plus 7 for the shotgun.
Oh, okay. So that's 21.
Alright. 21 definitely hits. So you take your 10 points there plus an extra 4. And 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so then I also have gunner, so I can. Oh, never mind. That's for if I'm within 5 feet. Okay. And is this guy? He's already been hurt before, correct?
You can take another shot with extra attack with that feat.
Yeah, and this worm has been hurt before already, correct?
Exactly. So yeah, you can deal your extra damage.
So I have to roll a 1d8 for extra damage.
Colossus Slayer.
So that was. So I hit him for 14 already. 1d8.
Nice.
So plus 6. So then now I have to roll the hit again for my extra attack, and then the damage again, correct?
Absolutely. Yeah, so you're a
Okay.
gunner, you're an expert with the shotgun, so you quickly load it without having to use any extra actions. So
6, 12, 13. So that's 13.
yeah, 13's a miss.
Okay. I guess that's the end of my turn.
All right, awesome. Glassjaw kind of peeks out, looks around. It's kind of far away. Let's see if he can go ahead and get an attack in there. He will cast Erupting Earth, and the area around this purple worm here will now become a difficult terrain. I don't know what y'all can see or not. I think y'all can see
Nothing.
it.
I see
Oh,
it.
yeah, now I can.
It's actually not quite. It's not quite that big. There we go. So that area is now difficult terrain, and moving in it is more difficult. So, hope it helps, guys. No, get back in. Monty.
You're muted.
Okay, I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3. This is the middle of the day, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, that would work then. Never mind. I'll just move over here. Actually, question. So when I disengage, how far can I move if I move my full movement?
You can move as far as you would like. Just wherever you move, nothing can make an opportunity attack against you.
Okay, so I will sneak attack.
What weapon are you?
My rapier again.
So you're running up. Gotcha.
22 to hit.
That hits.
And then plus the 46.
So I don't think you'll have sneak attack this time, right?
I wouldn't.
Yeah, because you need advantage or an ally.
You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another. Oh, okay. If another enemy or target is within 5 feet of you. Okay. So ignore the 13.
Yeah, so it's just the just the 3 damage in this case.
Okay. I'll use Fury of the Small to add another 3.
I think you can only use that once, right? Short rest.
I can use it one until a number of times equal to my proficiency bonuses. So I can use it 3 times.
3 times, sorry.
Per rest.
Alright, good to know. Go ahead and roll the, or whatever the number is. It's proficiency bonus damage, or?
Yeah, it's just 3 damage, extra damage.
Alright, noted.
So 6 total. And then I will use Nimble Escape to run back here.
So you can only get as far as your movement, so you already used 30 to
10,
get to
15,
it.
20, 25. So then I can't move any.
I don't know how much your movement is left. You could bonus
30.
action dash, but then it would attack you, possibly.
Could that bonus action Misty Step?
Yes, you can.
So then I'll bonus action Misty Step to here then.
Alright. A little puff of mist appears, and all of a sudden Monty is right next to you, Art. Ogre.
Alright. Move up to here. And then can I hold a melee attack if something crosses?
Yeah, you can say if any enemy comes within 5 feet of you, or 15 for you, you can.
Right.
Yeah, you can hit it. Absolutely. Okay.
Should be it.
We're to the top of the order. The carts in front of y'all. Almost disappear out of sight along the road. The group of elephants say they're going this way. Gonna get a little bit of angle. They're almost out of harm's way for the moment. And the ground starts to shake and rumble below y'all as a group. I'll have to make my wisdom save as I enter into Vic's range, but I need everybody, to make a dexterity saving throw as the purple worm emerges from the ground underneath y'all.
Okay, I have an ability called Evasion.
Absolutely. So you make the save. If you fail,
I take half
you
damage.
take half, and if you pass, you take none.
I take nothing.
But
Alright.
it takes your reaction. So
Okay.
I don't think that's gonna pass.
No. It's worth a shot.
Alright, so I'll have to roll for Glassjaw in a second. However, the save is DC 16, so if you got a 16 or better, that is a pass. If you got a 15 or below, that is a fail. If you fail, you're prone. If you pass, you are not prone. The damage in this particular case is 14 damage for a failure and 7 for a pass. And everybody is pushed. pushed ever so slightly away. Vic, I will go ahead and make my save.
Olgrim attack now.
Absolutely. Olgrim gets his attack. That's a 16, Paul. I believe that's a failure.
Yes, failure. So you'll take 17 points of damage.
17, and then Paul, you should have a con save because of some damage.
That was an 8.
Here's 21 on my con save.
That's a pass. Olgrim looks like that's a miss. So who is prone?
Me.
I am.
I am.
Okay. So Olgrim, FYI, if you're prone, your attack would have been at disadvantage. So
Okay.
just FYI, you missed it. Yeah. You missed it. Okay, so Olgrim is let's see. Yeah, Monty, you're prone, but you didn't take any damage, right?
No, I failed it.
Right, but you used evasion, correct?
Yes.
So yeah, you take half damage, right?
Yeah, that was 14, right?
Yeah, just making sure. So 7. Okay. I'll go ahead and take a stinger attack at Vic. Use you as the biggest threat. 18, Vic.
Okay, I'm gonna use sudden cacophony, and you'll miss.
Absolutely, love it. That's your reaction, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Reaction, I spiritual shriek, and I add my efficiency to my ace.
Love it. As the stinger comes in, the spirits kind of form almost this wall around you, this like thunderous noise, just deflecting it ever so slightly or giving you a slight warning to maybe pop out of the way. I'll go ahead and take a bite attack against Monty. Oh, I'm sorry, Monty. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, Monty.
Dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw. Okay.
16.
16. That is a failure. You take 46 piercing damage.
I'm down.
You are swallowed inside of the creature's mouth.
I am down inside of his mouth.
Down inside of his mouth, yeah. So y'all watch Monty disappear, and you don't think it was good. The creature then will go ahead and take a bite attack against the elephant that is pulling y'all's cart. That's gonna hit. Alright.
No, I could have used Uncanny Dodge.
Uncanny dodge is for to hits, right?
When an attacker that you see hits you with an attack, you can reaction to have the attack damage. Oh, it wouldn't matter. It was so much damage.
Yeah. But you actually can't because you already used your reaction for evasion.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. That is that worm's turn. This hole that was created in the ground, the worm over here goes ahead and jumps in it, and then a hole is going to be created, say right there, and the other one will be attempting to get in that one. Let's see if I can move my order over here. Fang, you're up, sir.
Okay, I attack the big worm.
Go for it.
It's a sneak attack because someone else is close enough.
This is true.
So it's 22.
22 hits.
Hit.
Sneak attack doesn't mean you get advantage on the roll.
What?
Sneak attack doesn't mean you get advantage on the roll.
Why did I roll advantage on that?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
All right, re-roll it. One die.
27.
Doesn't hit.
That's 3d6 plus 6. That's 11, 12, 18.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a second strike. Reroll. 23.
23 hits.
2d6. 12 more.
Okay.
I'm gonna do flurry of blows.
2 more attacks.
I'm just gonna roll both attacks here. 18 and 11.
18 hits.
12 more.
Okay. Wow, lots of damage. Things punching the shit out. Nice. Anything else, Fang?
I guess I will move. I'm not getting. Oh, wait a second. No, I'm staying right there.
You sure you don't want to move?
I guess I'll move, but I'll stay in his range.
Drag you down that hole.
I don't know what his range is, but I'm not getting out of it.
Well, the one that's digging a hole, we'll roll to see if he decides you're worthy attacking. Odd or even, Chris?
Yep, even.
Okay. It's odd.
I knew what it's what. Yep. Should have said high or low.
15 to hit.
No.
There you go. It's Stinger gets whipped around at you and just misses. It's not really paying much attention. It's trying to dig the hole. Okay. Anything else, Fang?
Nope, that is all.
Art.
I'm gonna shuffle over here and hit it with 2 blasts.
Which one?
Oh, the one right in front of me.
The big one?
Big
Alright,
boy.
disadvantage. So,
Oh, you're right.
yeah. So
That is 19.
that's a hit.
Does that mean I can move him and then take the second one?
Yes. You are pushing him into your allies, so they might have to make dex saves. It's such a large creature.
That's 16 for the first.
Okay, 16 damage.
And then I want to move him so that this next one won't be at disadvantage.
Alright, Kapesk and Fang, go ahead and give me dexterity saving throws.
Is this for the knockdown?
He's down. So
Yeah, I'm down. I lost that.
You're unconscious, yes?
I am.
Okay, then you'll take 1 failed death save from this. Fang, dex save?
18.
18? Alright, on an 18, you're pushed right here, but you're okay. Kapesk is pushed here. Go ahead, Art.
23.
That hits.
$11.
Okay.
And I will quicken spell and do it again.
Okay.
25.
hits.
12.
12 damage.
And then the last one is a 13 and 8, so 21.
21 hits.
For 10 points.
Alright. 10 points of damage.
So he would have moved 30 additional feet. So I guess Olgrim's gonna have to save.
Alright, yep. Olgrim, go ahead and make a dex save.
7.
If you were not prone, you are now prone. You would have been knocked to, let's say, here. And you take 5 bludgeoning damage. Art, is that your turn?
Just gonna move back inside the box.
Okay.
And then I'll end my turn.
Vic.
Okay, the big one needs to make a wisdom save when you toll the dead.
Okay. Where is the sheets?
Did I have bonus action, drank a potion?
You? Go ahead.
Yes.
Well, you quick hit Eldritch Blast. That's a bonus.
Oh,
action.
yep, you're right. You're right.
Yep. But
Okay.
normally, yes. How
He'll
much
take
more?
17 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm going to cast bonus action healing word on Kapesk.
Okay.
We'll take 8 points.
Prone.
I mean, he's got the perfect placement in this order, right after getting healed.
Right after the cleric, yeah. Put your glass cannon after your cleric any day, right? Anything else, Paul?
No, that's it.
All right, Glassjaw. He's gonna kind of look out. Can't really see much from his vantage point. He's not gonna leave the cart.
Oh,
He
Kapesk?
notices.
Kapesk is back up.
Oh, sorry. I just looked at Kapesk and assumed it was his turn. Well, either way, Glassjaw will do that anyway. And Kapesk, you're prone with what? 6, 8 points.
8.
8.
Okay.
Did Monty get taken?
Monty is
It is in his
inside
belly.
The worm.
He's inside of the worm?
He has been eaten. Yes.
Oh.
No matter what character I get, I always get eaten.
Oh, and you're down. You're down and eaten, right?
Yeah.
So you can't even do anything in there. And we can't even help you. Try and kill it.
Okay. This worm is like looking at us, right? He's looking at everybody.
Yeah, he's gunning for y'all. He was really going for
All
the
right.
elephant, but he was pushed away.
Now, how he's big enough to eat an elephant like whole? Like how big is this mouth?
The mouth is about 15 or 20 feet in diameter. I mean, it has to kind of work to eat an elephant whole, but it can bite an elephant and take it for a meal.
Okay,
bad
and
is
like
it?
you could. I guess Monty's unconscious, and inside of him, like it just swallowed whole. Like didn't take any damage or anything on the way down. No death saving throws. He was able to fit inside the stomach. No issues.
You're unsure.
Oh.
You know they have a venom poison, so.
Okay, I am going to get up, brush the dirt off, and ponder intently about how I seem to be experiencing a Groundhog Day, because I feel like I've been here before. And I'm going to move 15 feet. Oh, I need to use this. That's 10, 15. Okay, I'm going to move here. And the worm is within my range, so I'm going to shoot it
Shotgun.
with my shotgun twice.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll just do the hits first. +7, that's a 20. Okay. Oh, that sucks.
It's gonna miss.
Okay, 11 on the first one. The second one is 25.
25 hits.
Okay, so only one hits. So 2d8.
You can also Colossus Slayer as well.
Yeah, 2d8. So I got a 10 plus. So that's 14.
Mhm.
And then the Colossal Slayer. 14 plus 5, 19.
Very nice.
So it's 19 damage. I'm going to use Favored Foe on this guy as well.
Okay.
So mark the target as your favorite enemy, or until you lose your concentration. 1 minute, or until you lose your concentration.
Love it.
I don't think I get anything this turn. It'll be useful on the next
It'll
turn.
be, yeah, useful later.
Okay. And I'm gonna once again cower behind my shield.
Love it. Okay, so Monty.
That's a-
throw.
Four.
That is a failure. Let's see.
We gotta get him out of there quick, boys.
What do you think we're doing? We're attacking it. I just pumped 40-something points into it.
It looks really hurt, by the way.
Otherwise, we're about to get a friend back from Ravnica.
Olgrim, you're up, sir.
All right. I'll go ahead and start attacking.
I'll assume you stand up, yes.
Oh gosh, yes. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, no, you have plenty of range anyway. Just clarifying.
So I've got a 28 into
That
21.
Both hit.
So 16 damage on one, and 18 damage on the second.
Olgrim, how would you like to do this?
Ooh, slice and dice. Just
Slice and
gonna try to
dice.
cut open the around the mouth.
Okay, make a little exit for your friend.
Yep. See if we can
Absolutely.
get.
You're using Great Axe, yes?
Yes, great.
Yeah, so this large axe for most people and very large for Olgrim. These kind of longer shadowy arms are holding it and just cut this very large gash on the side of the purple worm's mouth where the jaw kind of meets, and it just kind of splits open. And as gravity kind of pulls it down to the ground, it just sort of spalls out, and you can just see Monty just kind of like unconscious, kind of hanging out of the side of the mouth. All right, Olgrim, continue your turn. Anything else?
Can I feed somebody else a potion?
It'd be an action to do so.
Okay. So I guess could I go? I guess I could pop an action surge and do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I'll just go.
Yeah, so like
What?
as you run up, you see he's covered in sort of this looks like poison of some sort, so you might take some damage touching it, just FYI.
Got it.
But yep, if you'd like to pull him out and feed a potion, of course.
Sure. So that should be
whatever the potion is, full damage or full healing for Monty.
okay. So it's just a regular one, so that'd be 10.
All right, Monty, you wake up to this feeling of burning, like this burning sensation. You actually take sadly you take 21 points of poison damage as your pulled
Knocks me
out.
prone again.
Not yet. Knocks you unconscious again. You also take 21 points as well, Olgrim, as
Okay.
it just kind of burns your hand. But Monty is now out. He is safe. His death throws are reset. The one above y'all, it jumps down that hole with the elephant and completely disappears from view. The other elephants that you see on the map here, they eventually make their way stampeding off into the distance. Combat is over. Monty is still unconscious at this point.
Pull him back and out of the way.
Yeah, he's safe.
Resistance is half damage.
Correct. Yeah, you take a 10. You would take 10. All right. What do y'all do?
Oh, we'll go up to Monte and
Yeah.
I'll cast Spare the Dying on him so he doesn't have to worry about making any more saves.
Okay.
That gives me 1 hit point, right?
Nope, you're 0.
You're just stable.
Okay.
Can you do a medicine check to try to give him hit point, or is that the same thing? Stability.
I believe, yeah, medicine is just stability as well.
Okay, so
There's some more poison for you, Fang, if you want to try and take it.
No, I'd rather not poison the shit out of myself. And
Oh, you're the one talking about how you want to need some new poison. Your wyvern's running low. Here's a perfect one for you.
I don't have a bottle to carry it in.
Got
Sounds
an
like you
empty
rolled
health
there.
potion bottle.
There's your bottle.
while they're doing their, I guess, going through everything, I'm gonna start casting Prayer of Healing.
Okay. As a note, the elephant that was carrying your cart is in critical condition from a wound it received. Sayun is out at this point and runs over to her elephant and seems very frantic and upset. Looking over at you, Vic. Please help it. I'll do anything, please. I don't want him to die.
Okay, well, I can do 6 creatures, so I can do the elephant too. Roll.
So who's not getting healed then?
Me. Everybody takes 16 points of healing.
Yay, thank you.
Boy, was down bad over here.
Ooh, that was good.
So that'll be for the elephant too. So
Okay, thank you.
and how's
So,
everybody look?
So Capacity,
That's 16 hit points.
So
Doing pretty good.
while they're working on getting the cart, I'll cast a second prayer of healing over while they're getting the cart back together and all that.
Okay. As y'all...
Is it good enough hunting for you, Kapesk?
Yeah, we have one. We basically only got the body of a flying one and a big one, right?
Yeah. Once you go show us your skills and start breaking
I'm
them
gonna go
down, see what
skin
you
'em.
can get out of them.
Oh yeah.
There'll be 15 more points.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome.
Over half health.
That's 50 more points for everybody?
Yeah.
Kapesk,
Thank you.
which one are you trying to work on?
I want to work on the big one.
Okay. So it has like a hard, like exoskeleton type, outer portion of its body, as well as spikes and teeth. If you're going to go anywhere near the head, you're going to have something that will prevent you from being poisoned. If you want to try to break off the exoskeleton, it's pretty hard, pretty tough. It's going to be difficult. The carnival is trying to move relatively quickly. People come over, some of the roadies, and they take a look at your cart. Both axles are busted, and both wheels on the lower portion on the map here. The elephant is kind of healed up, and Sayun brings it back and puts it in one of the cages so that it can rest. She thanks y'all for your help. and they state that your carts will no longer be able to be traveled as is. It will have to be repaired over the coming weeks, and they're gonna work over the next hour or so to get y'all another one as the carnival regroups and then continues on its way. So you have about an hour to do anything you would like. So yeah, Kapesk, if you are trying to get a piece of the exoskeleton off, go right ahead. You can make a survival check.
Okay.
I'm just gonna short rest for this hour.
Yeah, it says as part of a short rest, you can harvest bone and hide from a slain beast. So are we counting like me trying to get the exoskeleton as using that?
Don't know if that would count in this particular case. Let's see.
Okay. It says slain beast, construct, dragon, monstrosity, or plain creature.
So in this case, there is no hide. There is technically these, like, I guess you could call them bones that kind of like jut out. Here, I think I could share maybe a...
So then can I basically make an attempt to use or skin the flying one, but then use the cunning artisan on the big one? Is that how...
See, the problem is that because of the poison, it's difficult to get a lot off of them. Yeah, you could go for either one of them. Yeah, absolutely. You could use that ability as a part of your short rest and get some pieces.
Yeah.
It's just, you're only going to be able to get maybe, a small amount.
So is there like just poison just like oozing out of them?
Not their normal parts, but since the head was split open, a good portion of the upper third is coated in a small amount of poison. Yes.
Okay.
But there's plenty of area for Kapesk to work, so yeah, absolutely. We can just say generically for now that you have some purple worm hide or exoskeleton and spikes or bones from the outside.
I try to collect a little of the poison.
Is it pulled up anywhere?
As it seeps out, it kind of seeps into the ground. It's like all of the grass nearby is instantly killed. Fang, if you fail,
Fang, let me help you.
yeah, it's instantly
Don't be stupid.
damage. So
I'll grab that empty bottle and I'll mage hand it over there to try and get something in it.
sure, yeah, you can definitely harvest just like that.
Thank you, Art.
Also, due to this being like these are from the Underdark originally, right?
That is correct.
I'm
yes.
pretty familiar with the Underdark.
Yes, you are.
So, with the burrowed holes and stuff like that, shouldn't there be like some pretty rare gemstones located around the area?
So the way that they burrow is the back half of their body kind of closes up partially the area that they've already gone through. You have quite a bit of experience in the Underdark yourself, so you know that with time you could navigate and kind of get down there. If you would like to forgo getting a short rest, you can harvest some of the bones and also search for some maybe rare minerals or materials. Your choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna forgo the short rest then and do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a short rest since he's gonna get the poison.
Sure. Kapesk, go ahead and give me an investigation or a survival check, your choice.
I'm converting slots to
Sure.
whatchamacallit.
Yeah, sorcery points.
Ooh, nat
Yeah.
20. 27
And this is
for survival.
Survival. Okay. On a survival, I will say that you get. Kapesk has his own shinies now. I will say that you get 200 gold pieces worth of rare gems, rough cuts. That's important to know. Rough cut gems. And let's see what else. That's a nat 20, so you got to get something good. Anybody else got anything?
Can I get your 20 so I get a reroll?
He used a reroll.
Oh, did he?
Short rest, you get hit dice back, right?
You can use your hit dice. On a long rest, you get half of them back. So you can roll as many as you like. When you roll a hit dice, it's just the dice plus your con.
Okay. So I'll take a short rest. And then we'll do one. I'll put me. Well, actually, we'll do two of them. Yeah, that's good.
Capes, you find these gems. You also find a skeleton of some type of a humanoid creature. You're kind of unsure what it is, just due to how much of it is left. There's bits of clothing on it. It has sort of this old rusted armor and leather, and as you pick it up, it just kind of falls apart as you're kind of digging in one of these holes. But you also find this this very intricate looking helm. It's very dirty and dusty, but it is still intact.
Okay. I'll take the helm. Just for my awareness as well, you said I get purple worm hide and spikes. Is there a certain number with that?
Not really. I mean,
Okay.
you know, if there's something you want to do with it in the future, just kind of maybe visualize like a 55-gallon drum worth of this stuff.
Okay.
You know,
I'm gonna
whatever.
Yeah, I'll take the intricate helm and put it in my pack, and then just spend the rest of the time searching, and then eventually just go back to the caravan.
Okay. Here's what your helm looks like. If it eventually populates in the chat.
Okay, Magneto.
Magneto's helmet.
Yeah.
Magneto.
Hey, I googled the name of it, and that's what came up.
Okay. I also forgot to ask. Whenever I get back up, I want to ask Art, since he went and picked up the cloak, what the seamstress said the cloak was. Like what the name of the cloak was.
Seamstress?
Yeah, the person who made the cloak. that
I'm
you went to
aware.
pick
I'm
up.
asking the seamstress.
So when you went, she said nothing of it in particular, just that here it was.
You're the one that negotiated this. I just picked it up for you.
Okay. Then I acknowledge that, and to me, it's just a normal cloak with some pockets.
To you, it better be a fancy ass cloak for the price I paid.
Oh, I want to damn, I forgot the name of him. Glassjaw. I wanna talk to Glassjaw real quick.
Okay.
And offer him one purple hide.
Okay.
One purple worm hide.
Yeah, so you
For his for a job well done and his guidance and showing me the ways of the goblins while we were in the circus together.
Oh, Capes, thank you so much. I'm glad that we're friends. He covets his purple worm hide.
Wow, Glassjaw. I guess you went through puberty.
Sorry, I'm just a little scared. Within an hour's time, your cart is kind of pulled, winched up onto a large flat cart that is used to carry some larger pieces of equipment. Your original horses are brought back to you, and let's see, what is his name? And the gentleman Jonesy, that is sort of the head of the roadies. He leads them. Vic, you've spent quite a bit of time chatting with him. He's usually the one that's carrying the cart that you're interested in. Comes over to you, Vic, and says, well, it seems with what's happening and all, you're gonna need a cot. We got this extra one here. You seem interested in it. You're welcome to use it. I got no need for it right now.
I'll thank him.
All right. Well, let's get back on the road.
Vic, ain't this the car you've been seeing some weird shit in? Is this safe?
It's safe. It just
That didn't sound very reassuring.
That wasn't
Well-
reassuring at all.
have not been attacked or anything inside of it.
I don't know. I just remember you saw some stuff moving around in there.
One. That was it.
More than I've ever seen moving around in the shadows. But I'll take your word for it.
All right. Anything else before y'all head out?
Nope.
You all hop onto your new cart.
Were you able to collect the poison?
Cusco's poison. Poison for Cusco.
Good reference. Yeah. Art has a health potion size vial of purple and poison.
Mage hand was a better idea than me doing it, I guess.
I was there for it, Fang.
I was going to do it too. I'm glad he stopped me.
More dice
I didn't even
rolls for
think
me.
about it.
All
Just
right.
full of great ideas.
With that, y'all are back on the road. Then a few hours, small amount of time later, it's time to rest for the evening. The carts all stop and everybody sets up camp to go to sleep. So Fang and Kapesk, since you were awoken during your long rest, because y'all were sleeping during the day, you do not receive your long rest. If you decide to stay up tonight, you will take a point of exhaustion for every hour that you stay up, or you make a save. So it's a bad idea, is what I'm getting at.
I'm
going to sleep.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm showing signs of concussion after being knocked unconscious so many times, and
I
I'm
feel
just
bad for him, so I have sympathy
just-
pains.
just can't take it. I just pass out into deep slumber.
Love it. Yep. Glass Jaw joins
Guy
you.
acted like he was grade A #1 hunter. What did he fall 5 times? Come on, man.
I don't hear him because I'm already asleep.
As some of you pass out, others of you kind of walking around. At one point in time, the younger fortune teller girl, her name is Clea Duval, comes over to y'all and says, my mother's having a bit of a rough time. I was wondering if any of you had any healing abilities, or could maybe cure curses or something. We're not really sure what's wrong with her. You're all welcome to come if you would like. I really hope that we can help her.
I can go back with her.
I got that healing ointment. I don't know what that does though.
Heals.
That's
It's
it.
in the name.
Yeah, but I mean, is that all, or is it?
Save your ointment.
Okay.
Anybody else joining Vic?
I'll go with them.
Oh yeah, I'm sleeping. I forgot.
Okay, so
As Vic and Monty head over with Clea. You see the 4 kids are there as well, and so Zoomed Off. Zoomed Off is kind of chatting with some of them, and kind of sees y'all and just nods his head and says, "Well, she seems to be pretty sick, Vic. If you could help her, that would be great. Otherwise, well, you tried. Gotta get back to work." You see just the color of her skin, her general demeanor, complexion. She looks ill. Maybe even a little skinnier than just the day before, or a couple days ago when you talked with her. Sweat is beaded up on her head, and her eyes are closed, and her breathing is rather labored. There's small herbs that are being burnt in the general area as sort of a aromatherapy, as well as mortar and pestle with a number of different herbs and bits of medicinal herbs that have been crushed up into some salves and balms that are being applied to different areas. You can see hives and welts kind of bumped up on her skin in some areas that the salves and herbs have kind of reduced the swelling and redness.
is there anything to indicate what she's affecting her?
Give me a medicine check.
18?
18. On an 18, this is a pretty classic case of some type of poison. You're unsure just on this initial inspection if it was something that was ingested or something that brushes against the skin. There are a number of ways that these types of poisons can be, introduced. For instance, the purple worm poison doesn't matter if you ingest it, sniff it, lick it, whatever, it's going to hurt you. But this is some type of poisoning.
Okay, I'll cast Lesser Restoration.
Mm-hmm. So that, let's see, let's read it. I believe that's going to be very good.
It will remove disease or one condition. The conditions could be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Okay. As you begin to cast this spell, the kids are kind of talking. You can hear them saying, we're not prepared for this. This isn't something that we know how to do. Hopefully Vic can help. And as you begin to cast your spell, bits of kind of particles of light almost coalesce around her. You watch the sweat lessen ever so slightly, a little bit of color return to her skin, as well as the welts reducing even more. Her breathing returns a little bit closer to normal. She's a little elderly, so it's a little labored anyway. The daughter, Clea, oh my gosh, she looks so much better. Thank you so much, Vic. Wow. I don't know what happened. She was fine just this morning, but when we arrived here this evening, she had just slowly been getting worse throughout the day. Thank you so much.
Did anything happen to her this morning? Unusual? Different?
Nothing I can think of. We were packing up and getting ready, and I was away from her for a while. When I came in, she was asleep, and we had talked briefly the night before. I noticed throughout the day that she hadn't awoken. I got worried.
Okay. Does she seem to be doing okay right now?
She definitely seems stable. You would want to check on her tomorrow morning, probably, or maybe even.
Well, I'll stay here tonight, or I'll take my long rest here with them right now.
Okay. Absolutely. As you offer this, the daughter thanks you, and I really have some things I must get done before this evening. I'll bring everyone some food in a second. I'll be back.
Okay.
4 kids. Say Billy says, Wow, that was pretty cool. What was that? The spell? Some cleric ability?
Yes.
Oh, well. Do you think you could maybe teach it to one of us or help us learn it?
I don't know. Depends on what your words are.
None of us are really healers, but it seems so useful. We would love to be able to help people like this.
You can try.
As you're having this conversation, all of a sudden, you watch as Lady Duval throws herself up almost unnaturally and reaches over and grabs a hold of your wrist, Vic. It's not a lot of force, but it's a more force than an old frail woman should be able to exert. And as she opens her eyes, they're kind of like rolled back in her head and it's kind of twitching. At first you think she's having a seizure, but next thing you hear is in your head, "You must regain the memories, Vic. You must make a choice. You must choose." Then all of a sudden you have this flash in front of you as your eyes blink, and all of a sudden the kids are gone and you're in this kind of blank space. There's a light source and it hits you, and there's a wall to the side where it casts a shadow, and that shadow slowly morphs into two shadows and then a third. You kind of almost go into a panic, and then as you blink again, you watch as one of the shadows seems to morph into the form of this beautiful woman. You swear you recognize her, but you just can't place it. Another one, she blink, it's you. You're decked out in the garb of your god, and you can see that you have a very high status within the church that you represent. And as you look at the last one, you blink, the shadow's a little shorter than the others, and it's the form of this young girl. Seems so familiar to you, but you just can't quite place it. All of a sudden you blink again and you look, and in the same space, the oracle fortune teller is there with you, and she's got a hold of your arm. Her eyes are rolled back, but they're white and glowing. And she kind of whispers into your ear, "Regain the memories and then choose." And all of a sudden she lets go and starts to fall back. You reach to try to grab her so she doesn't hit the ground, but the next thing you realize is thunk. Oh, you hit your head. You're awake back in the room. Lady Duval is on the bed. She looks like she's breathing a little bit harder again, but she looks stable. The four kids are run over and they're kind of trying to help to pick you up as you're on the ground. A bit of blood kind of runs down your hand as you reach up to your head. You just blacked out. Vic, are you all right? What happened?
Yes, I'm okay. I'll look at her though. That's laying on. You said she's struggling more.
She looks a little worse, but she still looks okay. She looks stable. Yeah.
She's laying on her bed, right?
She's on the bed. She didn't fall off.
Okay.
She just kind of grabbed you and then
all right,
back down.
Well, check her to make sure she's okay. Sure she's resting comfortably first.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll check myself to see how bad or serious.
Yeah, you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And 6 points of psychic.
Right.
Are you sure you're okay, Vic?
Yes, I will be fine.
Okay. The kids look a little weary at each other. We have to get back to our patrolling. If you need anything, don't hesitate to holler. Okay?
Okay. Is there anything that I noticed from the kids during this time that seemed off or anything?
Okay. Insight. Go ahead and give me an insight check.
20.
Ooh, very nice. You would notice that Nymphadora appears to be paying extra close attention to this situation. The three others seem, I would say, slightly less interested. They just seem like they're kind of fulfilling a duty as protectors, security details.
Okay.
You'll just be remaining here for the evening, Vic.
Yeah, I'll stay here with her during the evening. Is her daughter back now?
Yeah, we'll say in another 15 minutes her daughter comes back. Here's some food. Thank you so much for staying here. She looks better already. Is there anything else I can do?
Thank you, but no.
Okay.
Care for her during the night.
I
And
appreciate it.
while I'm taking I'm gonna sit there and try to rack my brain to piece together everything I saw.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff.
All right.
See what it means.
All right. Everybody else, do y'all have anything you'd like to do, other than take your watches for the night?
I start telling the tale of how I survived and killed the purple worm.
Okay. Telling it to anyone that'll listen.
Yeah, to boast my status as hero of all goblins.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, there's a couple of roadies that they were way in the back, and the rumors are starting to kind of make their way around the carnival of exactly what happened. Some say Fang was eaten, others say Monty was eaten. Some say Olgrim dealt the final blows, others say it was Art. Some say Kapesk was in on it and was a member of their group. Others say that that's absolute baloney. You kind of fill in some of the facts. Maybe you leave out that you were eaten. But yeah, a lot of people.
Or actually, he says he was eaten because that's how he killed it. He killed it.
Yeah, killed it from the inside.
Love it.
He knew that was the only way to be able to kill the purple worm, to get inside.
Trojan Goblin. Love it.
I used booming blade and snapped it in half.
The stories will be told across the lands one day. All right. If there's nothing else, we'll end the session there. We'll do the watches starting next week in case y'all think of anything else. Thanks for playing, guys.
Good night, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I knew that purple worm was going to show up after I was talking about it at work.
Well,
So that means
I got murdered.